still. Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's step and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome to today's live stream. Bro, it's been 2 weeks since I've seen you guys last. 2 weeks plus 1 day, considering 2 weeks ago we had the Super Bowl. So, what's up to Ryan Bone, who just checked into the chat saying, go Pistons. What up, Ryan? How you doing, man? We got Robert Samora in the chat here as well. What up, Robert? How you doing, sir? How you doing, Mr. Samora? Great to have you in here. Michael Larnino, what's up? Steve, I see Steve in the house. I see George in the house. Gray59, the beautiful Courtney hanging out with us. B Bowles, what's up, guys? Good to be live again. Okay, so first and foremost, I don't expect today's live stream to be like astronomically, you know, just to be like one of those graphs where we end up with 1 million views. Not going to happen. The good news, however, is that our last live stream 2 weeks ago, the Super Bowl, brought in 1.7 million views. 1.7 million views for the Super Bowl. That is insane. That is absolutely bananas, and by far the largest stream I've ever had on this channel, and it's thanks to you guys. So thank you guys. Thank you. Honestly, I feel a little bit rusty coming into this because 2 weeks is a big gap. And then before the Super Bowl, it was 2 weeks prior. And we did the AFC NFC Championship game. So been a while. We'll get back into this. Juana, what's going on? I see Juana Love checked into the chat. Courtney saying wow to 1.7. That's isn't that crazy? That's bananas. William saying what's up to Robert. Tony in the house saying Mario, what's good, brother? I put you on every platform turns. Did you really, Tony? Thanks, man. Yeah, guys, it was crazy. USA beat Canada. Yo, Maroon Commando, I watched that game live. That was yesterday morning. And we were watching it live. Me and my brother-in-law were downstairs. It's early in the morning. It's like 7 a.m. game. It's like 8 in the morning. And we're like, man, this game is kind of close. And then I know nothing of hockey. I see this dude. He's got busted up teeth. I'm like, that looks like it really hurts. It happened during the game. He ends up scoring the game-winning goal in overtime, and the United States beat Canada in the Olympics and got a gold medal in hockey for the first time since 1980. Fact. Maroon Commando, thanks for dropping that one in there. Let's see. Isabel, what's going on? Mario's so glad to be back. I'm not a basketball fan, but I'll go for the Spurs, she says. This is our native Buffalo Bills fan right here. Isabel, what's up? She says, I also have a bad headache, so I'm going to take medicine and hope to feel better. I'll still be watching you. I will do my best to not make your headache worse. Anyways, thanks for checking in, Isabel. Josh, what's up, dude? How you doing, Josh? What up, Gray59? I see you, bro. Let's go. Okay, guys. So, intimate stream. I'll be doing, oh, Canada, says Courtney. I'll be doing a lot of comment reading today, I think more than usual, because this is going to be such an intimate stream today. I don't expect this one to be wild. Lolo Lawrence checks in today saying 45 years. I was born in 1981. Yeah, that's a long gap, man. It's a long gap between the last gold medal in hockey and this one. What's up, Ricky? Ricky, Many Hides saying hello. What up, Ricky? Joshua saying, why do you watch basketball? Why do you watch the basketball game on ... or where do you watch the basketball? Or what, maybe? Who, what, where, when, or why? All of those. This game, guys, if you want to watch along and do this like the watch party, this game is not on ESPN. This game is not on ABC. This game is technically on NBC, but more specifically, it's on Peacock. So if you've got the Peacock app, you can watch this game, all eyes on here. So funny. My brother-in-law said something that cracked me up the other day. At the risk of being inappropriate, he goes, why is it that when you say Peacock, Nobody says anything, but you say poop cock and everyone loses their mind. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I digress. There's a lot to talk about before we get into this game. Let's see. I got Spurs have a good record. Spurs have a great record right now, my friend. Spurs have a great record there, William. This is where things get real good. This is, don't get me started, says Courtney. Okay. This is when things do get good. We are past the midway point of the season. 82 games. We are at, what is this, game 42 plus 13, game 55 right now. So we're about two-thirds, three-quarters of the way through with the season already for the regular season. The NBA playoffs begin on April 19th, April 18th, mid-April. Without a chance, right? I don't want to go rambling too far into the future right now. So I just want to say a couple of things before we get this live stream really started here. One, there's an event coming up in a couple of weeks. We're going to be doing a fundraiser. It's not going to be to the level of Tom Grossi's fundraisers. Congratulations to him and his people for getting to $1 million in the week and a half or in the 2 weeks that they did their live stream to pay off medical debt. I think that's an amazing thing. We're going to keep it more football world related, and I will have much more information in the next 48 hours for you guys, so keep an eye out on that. Two, we are going to be doing stopgap games. Those are the games that we're covering right now. Most of them will be Spurs games, not all of them, leading up to that event. After that event, we'll do a few more games, and then March Madness is going to start picking up. We will probably stop covering NBA games to cover March Madness games. And once March Madness is over, then we will get into the play-in tournament, and then we'll start the NBA postseason. That being said, let's talk some stats about this matchup here that we got coming up tonight. Shout out to Retro Life saying Wemby under 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists tonight. I say not a chance, man. I think Wemby is going to get a 20-15 in points and rebounds, and assists he'll probably get 2 or 3. So that's really close, Retro Life, but I like it. Ryan says, Pistons need this win to get back on track. That is true. The San Antonio Spurs, however, have been on an 8-game win streak. They have not lost since January. So that's also good news for the San Antonio Spurs. Who else is in this chat right now? Hey, yo, boss lady, Victoria, what's going on? Welcome in. Appreciate you. First super chat of the basketball season. Appreciate that. What up? How you doing, Victoria? I got Jay Mullen in the chat right now. What up, Jay Mullen? How you doing, brother? CJ Banning saying hello. What's up, dude? Jay Mullen says, so glad Mario is calling this game. I was hoping he would. It's such a big matchup. Let me show you how big it is. Phrasing? Giggity? Okay, let's talk about this game. Now, we're going to break down these stats, but I'm going to show you a graphic that I actually generated using ChatGPT, so please excuse how bad it is. This is accurate, but the graphics and the logos ChatGPT really struggles with. So let me show you. These are the standings for the NBA. You'll notice that the Rockets, I don't know what on earth. What is that? This is supposed to be the Spurs logo. The logos are off, but the information is accurate. So, in the West right now, the San Antonio Spurs are sitting at number 2, and the Detroit Pistons are the number 1 team in the Eastern Conference. OKC with 44 wins. They are 4 wins ahead of the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are just 2 wins behind the Detroit Pistons. They are the number 3 team. The San Antonio Spurs are the number 3 team in the NBA right now. In the West, OKC, San Antonio, Denver, and Houston lead the pack. We've also got Los Angeles Lakers, Minnesota Timberwolves, Phoenix Suns, and the Golden State Warriors rounding out the top 8. In the East, you've got the Detroit Pistons, the Boston Celtics, the New York Knicks, and the Cleveland Cavaliers at the top of the table in the East. Toronto Raptors, Philadelphia 76ers, Orlando Magic, and Miami Heat round out the bottom 8 here, or the rest of the 8. I should have said top 8, but I think you guys know what I'm getting at right now. anyways, again, apologize for the wobbly, wonky kind of looking logos. All of the data here is accurate, however. Okay, that's a quick glance. I will bring this up later during today's stream, but let's talk about this matchup here. Okay, let's talk about this matchup here. My San Antonio Spurs averaging 18.5 points per game. I saw another one that said 18.6. I'm not going to sweat the 1/10 of a point, but 18.5 points per game, 118 points per game, 117 for the Detroit Pistons. So slight advantage here for the San Antonio Spurs in that particular offensive category. We look at shooting percentage, not great for San Antonio, and the Detroit Pistons, I mean, 48% from the floor, 35% from behind the arc. Also really not that great. Could be worse, but those are the numbers right there. We look at free throw percentage. San Antonio, if they get to the stripe, they are a very good free throw shooting team. In transition, the Detroit Pistons play hard-nosed basketball. And I think before I go any further and just read stats to you guys, those of y'all who don't watch basketball as often, or don't really know much about this Detroit Pistons team, I'm going to tell you right now, there are two players who are still currently suspended. I guess it's just the one player that's currently suspended right now. They did just get someone back today. They just got Jalen Duren back today. But two players were suspended for being in a fight against the Charlotte Hornets not too long ago. Couple weeks worth of suspension there. That's the type of team that the Detroit Pistons are. They are smash-nose basketball. They will fight you at every corner and every turn. When we watched the Spurs and the Pistons in their championship run, what was that, 20 years ago? I remember watching that. That's all I could think is Rasheed Wallace and Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups and those guys have always been some of the best defenses I've seen in all of basketball, and 20 years later, that has not changed. Detroit is a nasty defensive team. We'll get into those stats momentarily. However, my San Antonio Spurs are a little more, let's call it, finesse, right? We'll say that the Spurs have just a little more finesse when it comes to things. They're the kind of team that likes to do the extra pass, at least in the past. However, with Victor Wembanyama now being the centerpiece and the focal point both of the offense and the defense here, I think it's safe to say that we do have a legitimate workhorse for San Antonio. Lebowski says grit. True grit. Jesus Santiago Romo Conchas, bienvenidos, mi amigo. Shout out to Ready Same Day. Lebowski saying this should be a good game. Isabel, what's going on? Let's see. Ryan says, I must say, he says, I truly enjoy your broadcast more than actually watching the game itself. Kind of like when I was in school and listened to football and baseball games on the radio. That's kind of what I was going for there, Ryan. And I appreciate your appreciation for this kind of content. All right, guys. Again, it's gonna be a modest stream today. That's okay. I'm still gonna bring the energy. I've got a couple of new layouts, not necessarily new graphics for today's game. Curious to hear y'all's feedback, especially from the mods after this game is over. But we'll get to that later. Anyways, okay. Here are your stats, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who have the ability to see this screen at the moment, points per game, advantage San Antonio. However, shooting percentage and three-point percentage, advantage Detroit Pistons. At the stripe, San Antonio has the advantage, but in transition and in the paint and assists per game, all of those advantages, Detroit Pistons. Spurs, turnovers committed offensively, how many times they give up the basketball. The Spurs do not commit as many turnovers as the Detroit Pistons, which is why the San Antonio Spurs I put in gold here, because they commit less turnovers than Detroit. Let's take another quick look. Someone says, I'm trying to put a bet together for this game. Swaggy McNolegs. We'll run through that here in just a second then. Let's see if I can help you out with that. This game is scheduled to tip off. They said 6 p.m., but I think it got pushed back. So, countdown to San Antonio Spurs versus Detroit. It says on my screen right now 14 minutes About 15 minutes until tip-off. Okay. Defense. Points per game allowed. Actually, I got this one backwards here. This one should be gold. The Detroit Pistons give up less points than the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs, on average, are giving up 112. The Detroit Pistons are giving up 109. Defensive rebounds per game. Defensively, the San Antonio Spurs, Victor Wembanyama at 7'4", high-flying kind of guy, gets over the top of a lot of players. But when it comes to blocks per game and steals per game and turnovers forced per game, someone correct me if I'm wrong, those of you who are actual hoop heads. I'm pretty sure the Detroit Pistons are top 2 in all 3 of these categories. As a matter of fact, I think this is the most steals per game for this season and the most turnovers forced per game this season by any team in the National Basketball Association. I believe that is an actual fact there. Fouls committed per game. The Spurs, again, play that finesse style of basketball. They play a little, a little more lackadaisical. I don't know if I really like that word for what I'm trying to describe. It's not important. Shout out to Daniel saying, "Shipmate, sorry, my man. I got Pistons," he says. That's okay, Daniel. That's all good, brother. All good. CJ Banning saying, "Go Spurs, go." That's true. Go Spurs, go. Joseph Salinas also saying, "Go Spurs, go." Love Music. What up, Love Music? I see you, my friend. William saying, "I'm a football fan more than basketball fan, but I will enjoy this basketball game." Dude, this is going to be a good game. Like, this game is going to be sweet, dude. I'm stoked for this game. Cade for MVP. Cade Cunningham for MVP. Maybe. Who's going to win the chip this year? Cavs have a chance? You know what? The Cavs do actually have a chance. I really like the Cleveland Cavaliers. I like them better without LeBron. I think Donovan Mitchell is an absolute workhorse. Love it. Excuse me. To answer your question, Mr. Got something in my throat here. Mr. Art Time. Yeah, the Cavs do have a chance. Let's see. Daniel, he says, "Like and subscribe." Thank you for calling this game. Daniel, I'm almost willing to bet that 90% of people watching this stream right now are already subscribed. So really, man, I'm not even worried about that. This is for you guys, man. This is absolutely 100% for you guys. We won't be panhandling like some of the other ones. Y'all already know this. Retired Aiden says, "This is going to be a good game." What's up, Retired Aiden? This game is going to be fire, he says. Let's see. Gonna put a small bet on the Pistons money line, he says. Okay, if you're curious about the money line, my friend, this is according to CBS right now. Let's see. Do I have the money line here? Yeah, that's scrolling by at the bottom of the screen there for you, Mr. Maroon Commando. I think LeBron should retire in LA, to answer your question there, Jay Mullen. And Lebowski, you're very welcome, my friend. Okay. We talked about the stats as a team perspective. Before we go into the individual players' assessments, these are the expected starters for today's game. At center, Victor Wembanyama. At power forward, Julian Champagnie. At small forward, Devin Vassell. At shooting guard, Stephon Castle. And point guard for the San Antonio Spurs starting 5 is De'Aaron Fox. Head coach, Mitch Johnson. Cool. On the other side, we take a quick look at the starters for the Detroit Pistons. At center today, Jalen Duren. At power forward, Tobias Harris. Small forward today, Ausar Thompson. Shooting guard, the newly acquired Duncan Robinson. And point guard today, Cade Cunningham. In my own personal humble opinion, I think that the only way, and I love my San Antonio Spurs, but the only way the Spurs will win this game isn't offensively. They have to play better defense than the Detroit Pistons. Easier said than done. This is the first matchup for this season. However, the last 3 times the Spurs and the Pistons have played, the Pistons have kind of wiped the floor with San Antonio. If San Antonio can take away Cade Cunningham and force him to pass the basketball, San Antonio's got a much better shot at winning this game. What I do like for San Antonio is the fact that they always will have good, strong, fresh legs. Maroon Commando, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay. I like the San Antonio bench more than I like the Pistons bench. Luke Cornett, we saw, is a serviceable center in the absence of Victor Wembanyama when he missed those games with his calf issue. Then Keldon Johnson, we know he can ball. No longer, this actually needs to be changed. This is the wrong graphic if that's the case. I definitely got rid of Jeremy Sochan. He's now with the New York Knicks, so definitely not a bench player for San Antonio right now. He's gone. Bye, Felicia. No Jeremy Sochan. Shooting guard coming off the bench. Interestingly, we do have Harrison Barnes coming off the bench right now instead of getting the start. Julian Champagnie got the start over him. And then the number 2 overall pick in the 2025 NBA draft, Dylan Harper, is also on our bench coming out right now. So the number 2 overall pick on the bench for San Antonio. I like the Spurs' depth more than, honestly, I think any team's depth in the NBA. Isaiah Stewart is currently suspended, as I said at the start of this live stream. Issues here. This is a very aggressive team. And so because of that, we do have a suspension right now. Ronald Holland, the second, going to be your backup power forward. Javonte Green, your backup small forward. Shooting guard is going to be Karis LeVert. And then point guard, Dennis Jenkins. That's going to make up the bench here as well. Ooh, Nathan says Harper's efficiency is mid. He scores when he gets run like anyone else. I will respectfully disagree with that. I think he is still a rookie. I do think he is still a rookie. That's okay, man. That's okay. Cade gets like 12 assists a game. You don't have to make him pass bad analysis. He actually averages 9 assists per game, but that's not necessarily the point. It's about being able to plug the holes because Cade can't shoot, bro. Just to say that, Nathan. Cade can't shoot. Cade can shoot that mid-range shot, and he can take it to the rack. But you know he can't shoot that 3-ball. And if you can make him kick it out, then so be it. He's actually not even averaging double-digit assists. 9 is still impressive, but that's true. Let's see. P.S. I used Pickett to make most. Got it. Cool. Spurs, baby. I like it. Eurostar Performance says Spurs, baby. Okay. So, we'll bring up the schedules in just a bit. We'll bring up the schedules for both teams in just a bit. Why don't we actually get into what Nathaniel was talking about, man? Let's talk about what Nathan was talking about. So, I'm not saying that Cade Cunningham is a bad player by any means. He is hands down the best player on this team. I'm also not saying that Tobias Harris can't play. I'm also not saying that Jalen Duren can't play. I'm also not saying that the team that he has around him can't play because obviously they're the number 1 team in the East. But I think if you can reduce this 25 points per game, in this little, both of these need to be moved over. Forget these needles right here. I actually got these all kind of screwed up. I did this in a rush today. But that's a big issue right now, man. So again, actually it's closer to 10. But points per game, assists per game, big advantage, Cade Cunningham. If you can keep him out of the box, make sure he doesn't get those rebounds, protect the basketball, I think the Spurs are going to have a chance here. We look at the shooting guard comparison. Head and shoulders, advantage Stephon Castle. 16 points per game, 6 assists per game compared to Duncan Robinson's 1.8. You got rebounds per game, steals per game. I mean, you do what you want with that information. I'm going to take my shooting guard for the San Antonio Spurs all day, every day. Devin Vassell. Now, compared to Oscar Thompson, what I like about Devin Vassell is the three-point shooting ability. What I dislike is the fact that the Pistons defense is nasty, bro. The Pistons defense, with rebounds being much higher here, steals per game more than double what Vassell is doing, and blocks per game more than double or double what Vassell is doing. Thompson could definitely show up today. He is averaging 10 points per game. Vassell is averaging more points per game than Thompson. Just the facts. Okay, Tobias Harris here compared to Julian Champagny. Now, compared to Champagny, who was the starter for today, I put that in air quotes because I do believe Harrison Barnes should be the starter for the Spurs tonight in this contest. I think from a size perspective, it makes more sense here as well against Tobias Harris, and the numbers would also line up better against Tobias Harris. This is really close when you actually get into the stats right now. 1 assist more per game, 2 points more per game, but when we look at the bench player and you rotate Harrison Barnes into this power forward spot against Tobias Harris, it's a lot more even, and I know that Tobias Harris is going to end up getting matched up with Harrison Barnes at some point in today's contest, for sure, for sure. And then, of course, the big cheese right here, you've got Victor Wembanyama and Jalen Duren. And Wemby, 7 more points, 3 assists per game, 11 rebounds per game. He's got a steal per game. He's got almost 3 blocks per game. So I will stand by it. If you can make sure that the team's highest scoring player, because Cade Cunningham is this team's highest scoring player, if you can limit the number of points that he is putting up, someone else on the team is going to have to step up. And when I look deeply at these percentages, the 3-point range doesn't scare me. The 50% field goal percentage does. That's actually worrisome. I don't know, man. I think it's going to be a good game. This feels like straight up pick'ems, dude. This feels like straight up pick'ems, and anybody can win this game today. Okay, I believe we're a few minutes here away from tip-off. They lack secondary scoring, says Jonathan. He's saying was just having this conversation. Let's see. Duren going to be muted tonight. Cade going to probably go off. He might, dude. He might, Nathan. He might. He absolutely might. And that's what he's built for, bro. I know. Sorry, apologize right there. My bad. Look, something tells me you're a Detroit Pistons fan. And that's cool, man. That's all good. That's all good. I think that Cade Cunningham is an absolute baller. And me saying that for San Antonio to win this game, they're going to have to limit Cade. They're going to have to limit Cade's points. That is a lot easier said than done. So I'll leave it at that, bro. We'll leave it at that, and we'll keep moving forward. I miss football, says Same. Let's see. I feel like you're a Spurs fan. I am, sir. I absolutely am. I am. I will do my best to call this game in a non-biased way, but I got my Wemby jersey showing up tomorrow. I ordered 2 jerseys showing up here. So, c'est la vie. Mario given best game on who y'all should be putting it? No, definitely not. Go Spurs, go, says Sam Derby. Pistons going to have to beat either Thunder or Spurs to win it all. Good luck, my Pistons, says Lava Sands. I agree with that. Do you guys, those of you who are hoop heads out there, did y'all watch the clip where Shaq said like a month and a half ago, he said, the San Antonio Spurs are going to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in the Western Conference Championship game. My Shaq impression needs a little bit of work. But Shaq called that the San Antonio Spurs are going to make it to the Western Conference Championship game and beat the Oklahoma City Thunder to advance to the NBA Finals. What's up, Green Thumbs? How you doing? Hello, my name is Dr. Green Thumb. Okay, guys. I'm with him, says Juana. So, taking a look over here, guys. Cade Cunningham and Victor Wembanyama on the right side of your phones, your TVs, your tablets, your PCs, whatever you're watching this game on. Top scorers and top players for these two teams right now. You can see this on the side. So, Victor Wembanyama averaging 24 points per game. Cade Cunningham averaging 25 points per game. And when we look at overall field goal percentage, Wemby has the inside track on that one. They're both about 81% free throw shooters. Now, when it comes to rebounds, Wemby, 11.2 is what he's averaging this season. Jalen Duren, 10.5. We're looking at offensive and defensive rebounds per game. Both of those are there. Jalen Duren mopping the floor with 3.7 offensive rebounds per game. San Antonio is going to have to make sure to prevent those second chance buckets, because when Jalen Duren goes in to clean up a mess, it's typically a jam, and he takes it and flushes it right down. Cade Cunningham, Stephon Castle, this is what we're looking at for assists right now. Turnovers per game versus assists and minutes per game, all of those numbers are being shown on this graphic right here. If your phone screens don't allow you to see because the text is too small, you can put your fingers on the screen and whoop, you can zoom on in to this information over here. So what I plan to do for today's game, guys, is actually have, whoops, okay, looks like we're about to get the tip-off here in just a moment. Yep, game's about to start. So, these are your players. I think these are the ones on the court right now. Tip-off about to get started here. I'll have 2 different box scores that you guys can analyze. Let's get this game started. Okay, Wemby here for the tip-off. In Detroit, there it is. Ugly looking tip-off, but the Spurs will get it. So we'll start this clock. San Antonio, Devin Vassell out to Wembanyama. Wembanyama feeds to Fox. Fox working on a man, passes this over to Vassell. Vassell shoots the 3, lets it fly, and bang! First shot of the game is good for 3. It's a triple, and San Antonio goes up 3-0. Okay, Thompson with possession right now. Thompson at the top, feeds this one inside, takes it all the way in, shoots and scores. It's Jalen Duren who gets the first bucket on that side here for the Detroit Pistons. San Antonio coming back with it. Victor Wembanyama at the three-point line, kicks it to Castle. Castle will drive, loses the ball. It's poked away. Whistle comes in. It's a foul. 11 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. They're going to put 14 seconds on the shot clock. So we'll get an inbound pass here. Right now, I've got a 3-2 score on my TV screen. And Castle working on Tobias Harris now. He has the basketball at the three-point line. Castle will kick it to the corner. The corner 3, it's up, and it's good. Vassell bangs in another one. So the score is 6-2. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Thompson and the Detroit Pistons with possession. A pass to the elbow. The elbow jump shot is no good by Duren. Duren gets his own rebound offensive board but loses possession. The ball sails out of bounds. Last touched by San Antonio. It is Pistons basketball at the bottom of the screen. What up, Curtis? How you doing, sir? I would take the Spurs if they were home, says Ark. All right, guys, to inbound, Cunningham. Inbounds here, finds Robinson. Robinson to Thompson, back to Robinson. Robinson in the paint, will let it fly. No good there. Rebounded by Fox. San Antonio in transition. Feeds this one up. Pushed from behind. No whistle here. Castle will miss. And Cade Cunningham with some space shoots and also misses. Wemby finds Fox. Fox will drive. Fox to the 3. Another shot. It's good. 3 for 3 for Devin Vassell. He's on fire. The heat check comes in, and it is confirmed. The man's on fire. Cade Cunningham feeds inside. Nice pass through the back door. Thompson misses the layup. Bad pass here. Basketball sails out of bounds, and it will end up being Pistons ball. So, Spurs up by 7. San Antonio 9, Pistons 2. About 10 minutes here left to go in the first quarter as that ball is inbounded. Cade Cunningham. Tobias Harris. Harris working on Champagnie. Finds Thompson. Thompson at the three-point line. Cade Cunningham. Cunningham will drive. Cunningham swatted away by Wemby. And that one goes out of bounds. Looks like the Spurs will get the basketball. And it's Spurs ball. I love saying that. Spurs ball. Okay. It's good to be back, guys. San Antonio. Feed inside to Wembanyama and the flush. 11-2. Timeout taken. Detroit Pistons. So, Pistons, sloppy start here. We're looking at the number 1 team in the East and the number 2 team in the West. A lot of space in the middle right there for Wembanyama to get open. This takes us to our first commercial break of the day. All right, guys, first commercial break. Maroon Commando says, break! What up, Maroon? Let's see. Please, Pistons, says HCXKZXIXIXIZYY. Is that really the name you want to go with? That's okay. I'm not judging. I'm just genuinely asking. What's up, Maroon Commando? Says break. Schlope, says Courtney out here. Owl on the prowl, my friend. Welcome back, Owl. Appreciate you. Making case pass will work if he passes to that. Will work if he passes to that bum Thompson. You don't like Oscar Thompson? I actually think Oscar Thompson is a solid player. But hey, let's see. Curtis saying, I got a little action on the game. First time I've seen you pop up on my algorithm, says Curtis. Okay. What's up, Curtis? How you doing? Really? First time on your algorithm? First time for everything, man. What's up, dude? Good to have you in the chat today. LOL OMG, says Steve. Man, it's so good to have you guys right here. Your Shaq impression is good. It's terrible, bro. It's terrible. Okay. Is Devin just hitting threes right now? Yeah, dude, he's draining him here. And you know what's interesting is that these numbers didn't really update. Yeah, they did. Okay, so I've got numbers over on this side. I'm actually looking for a different graphic that I was trying to show you guys. There we go. This is what I wanted to bring up because I didn't want to have it redundant here. I wanted to have the point scorers, point, rebound, and assist leaders right here. And on the other side, I wanted to have the players that are on the court right now. So let's refresh this, and I'll get you your on-court players. There we go. We'll shrink this down. Apologies for my quick in-game adjustments, ladies and gentlemen. We are still in the middle of this commercial break, and I will be getting you guys all the action, so don't you worry. These are your on-court players. Perfect. That'll work. Cool. All right, guys, so now you can see who is leading. This is something new that we did not do. I was trying to figure out a different format or a different formula for how we can display some data for you guys because I didn't just want to be rambling here without anything to back up any additional graphics. So we'll get to this when the game is on. For now, let's cut to something else. We're still in the commercial break, so let's talk about the next 5 games here for San Antonio and which games I'll be covering in the next coming days. So tomorrow, or I guess in 2 days here, Wednesday the 25th, Spurs at Raptors as we finish off the San Antonio Spurs rodeo road trip. On Thursday, Spurs at Nets. Both of these games will be available on FanDuel Sports Network. On Sunday, San Antonio at Knicks. I will be covering that game. I've also got Tuesday, March 3rd at 76ers. And then in San Antonio, a rematch here for the Pistons and the Spurs. Back to the action, guys, as this commercial break is over. San Antonio on defense. Pistons with the basketball. We'll start this clock right away. Cade Cunningham at the three-point line, covered by Castle. Cunningham cuts to the right. He's now at the top of the key. He'll let that one fly. It rattles the rim. No good. Out of bounds. Spurs ball. Spurs ball here. The score remains 11-2. Another missed shot for the Detroit Pistons. Victor Wembanyama brings the ball up court, finds Fox at the wing. Looks like an off-ball foul here. Wemby gets bumped, and the official blows the whistle. So this stops the clock with 9:05. Another foul here. Another foul here. And you can see on the court right now for San Antonio, on the right-hand side at the bottom of your screen, Vassell, Wemby, Fox, Castle, and Champagny. They have made no changes yet. Inbound pass, Castle to Wemby. Wemby for three. Wemby for three. Another bucket. It is raining threes from the San Antonio Spurs here in Detroit. The score is 14-2. Cade Cunningham gets a nice screen as he pulls up for a three ball. It's short and rebounded. And in transition, the Spurs will drive. Castle kicks it back out to the three. Another pass to Fox. Fox shoots the three, but it's off the back iron. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pistons will drive. Tobias Harris shoots over Wemby. Ooh, no good here. It is an offensive rebound, though, for Tobias Harris. Harris in the corner. A pass to Robinson and a pass to Cunningham. Cunningham will drive a spin move, kicks it back out to Harris. Harris tries to find his way in, floats it up over Wemby. No good. Duren gets the offensive board and gets the bucket. That's 2 for Detroit. The Pistons now trail by 10. Wembanyama for the San Antonio Spurs with possession here. Had that basketball tipped. Everyone is trying to say that it was a travel here, but the official saw the tip. Double teamed on the shot. Absolutely smothered. It will not go for San Antonio. Rebounded Detroit. Cunningham to Robinson. Robinson, the straightaway tray. No good. Rebounded by Fox. Fox pushes the ball up court. Castle, a little juke, sidestep, swatted away by Cade Cunningham with a nasty block. And here comes Robinson in transition. Robinson back to Cunningham, the straightaway tray is good. Bang, Detroit. What a bucket. Good shot for Cade Cunningham. Here I was talking trash about his 3 ability, and that straightaway tray was money. Down by 7, the Detroit Pistons are on defense. San Antonio almost losing it here. Stephon Castle is stripped, but there's a foul in the process, so it stops the clock with 7:05. 7:05 here left to go. Dang, that swat from Cade Cunningham was so nasty. And then a 3-ball going back the other way. Again, easier said than done to limit Cade Cunningham's productivity. Excuse me. San Antonio up by 7. The score is 14-7 with 7:05 left to go in the first. We are waiting for an inbound pass at the moment. On the right side of your screens, I've got the top performers for today's contest, and the bottom half of the right, or the bottom quadrant here in the right side, are your players currently on court. We still have all starters as we're barely 5 minutes into this game. A lot of basketball left to go here, folks. Still waiting for the inbound. Bear with me. Still waiting for the inbound. You can see the Pistons putting their hands on the Spurs players, making it difficult here. No foul on the inbound pass. The Pistons, aggressive, gritty play. Cade Cunningham can't score, but it is going to be put in by Duren. So Duren gets 2 more points. It's 14-9. San Antonio will now take a timeout. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot. Okay. Let's see. OMG Detroit. I see LOL Lolo Lawrence checking into the chat. On my is already. I'm 14-3. K don't shoot threes? Question mark. He's like 35%, which is decent. Probably better than most. I've missed you, says Gray. I hope the family is doing well. The family is doing well. Let's see. Lava Sand says, when Jenkins is given the helm at the 2 spot, Pistons going to be much tougher, says Lava Sands. Congrats to the USA hockey team, says Owl on the Prowl. Murthy Iswar saying, Pistons, come on with the big flex. Let's go, Murthy. What's up? That's a new name. I haven't seen your name in here. Murthy, what's going on? I thought Harrison Barnes was a starter, says Rican Overt. He normally is a starter. I think that San Antonio made this change specifically to match up with Tobias Harris. I still think that Harrison Barnes would have been a better matchup against Tobias Harris, but we'll probably see Barnes getting an equal timeshare with Champagny today. So just to answer this comment right here, normally he is a starter. Today he's not. Checking some more comments in right now. Palpatine of the internet. What's going on, dude? Welcome back. Says Spurs were up on the Wolves 16-0 and lost that game, by the way. We've seen some crazy comeback wins, man, this season. I've been watching a lot of them, honestly. We've been watching a lot because Amazon has been showing the games, and I haven't been calling the games. So it gives me a chance to kind of just flip through channels and look for the most interesting one. Saw the Knicks with a nasty comeback win the other day. We've been seeing some good games, and the Pistons are probably tired of dropping games when they shouldn't be. They are the best team in the East. Got to see how this goes. Cade for MVP, says Austin Smith. Looks like Arash Zandai saying, and I hope I said that right, saying, let's hope Wemby doesn't get injured. Dude, bro, do not even, knock on wood, don't say that. Not funny. Not good. Don't even say that. I'm gonna take your comment off the screen. What's up, Maria Jackson? How you doing? Welcome back, Maria. The Knicks rule, says Mr. Mojo. Need Cade boards tonight. Okay, J.S. Shea saying that Cade Cunningham rebounds are paramount for him. Bobby saying, go Spurs, go. I am the tire crane operator that helped build the Spurs arena way back when. Anyways, that's cool. That is super cool. Now, when you say the Spurs arena way back when, are you talking about the Alamo Dome? Because I love me the Alamo Dome, man. That still has a special place in my heart, for sure. Who won the Super Bowl, says the Mr. Mojo. Have you been under a rock, my friend? Come on, Mr. Mojo. I thought you were here for that game, bro. Were you not? Seattle Seahawks won that game very convincingly. The poor Patriots didn't stand a chance, man. Patriots didn't stand a chance. Yankees look stacked. Oh, baseball season's going to be fun, too. Baseball season's going to be fun, too. All right, guys. Looks like we are getting back to the action here momentarily. Bobby says yes to the Alamo Dome. All right, folks. San Antonio with possession. We're on the front court here. San Antonio heading to the right, and under the rim, it looks like it's pressure. De'Aaron Fox will end up slipping this one up and in. Giggity. And the bucket's good. So a shot will land here for De'Aaron Fox. We still have starters on the court. Cade Cunningham pressured as soon as they get into the front court. Cunningham against Castle. Cunningham to Robinson. Robinson to the wing. The wing three. It's good. Beautiful shot. The score is 16-12. And the Pistons on the way. Damn it, Nathan. Why would you do that? Nathan with the $2 super chat. Oh, no foul. There it is. Wemby gets hit on the reach in here. Jalen Duren going to draw a foul. So there's another foul here against the Pistons. I expect that San Antonio is probably going to get a lot of time at the stripe in a game like this. I'll leave it up for just a moment just because you were kind enough to leave that super. Let's hope Wemby doesn't get injured. Why did you put that in quotations, bro? Why you do this to me? Why you do this to me, Demi? Okay. All right. 6:06 left to go in the first quarter. Wembanyama with 1 foot in the paint and 1 foot out. Looks like we've got Paul Reed guarding Wemby right now, so we do have a change here for the Pistons. Pistons on defense. Vassell, an off-balance shot. He takes this one, and it's no good. Cade Cunningham with the board. Thompson on the drive. A spin move. Too much speed. Loses it, and Fox will corral the pass. Fox works his way in straight through the teeth of the defense, but he will miss the layup, and the Pistons get the board. Pistons push the pace. Thompson slows it down. Kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson against Vassell. Wide open here. Paul Reed shoots. No good. Rebounded by Fox. Keldon Johnson with the ball now. Johnson working his way into the paint. Almost losing it here. Johnson, too much mustard on there. Another missed shot for San Antonio. Transition basketball at the Little Caesars Arena. A quick floater here. And one, it looks like, for Detroit. So the bucket and the foul. Good shot there by Ronald Holland. His first bucket of the day, and he'll get a chance to go to the charity stripe. Folks, we'll see a couple of substitutions come in right now. You'll notice on the right-hand side that things are changing. Going to get a free throw here from Robinson, and actually we're going to get a free throw here from Holland, and this one will fall. Haven't seen it yet, but this is my little cheat sheet here, so you can see that he's got 3 points right now after making that layup. So here comes the free throw. Free throw is good. And the score is now just a 1-point game. 16-15. All right, Dylan Harper to Vassell. Vassell passes to Cornette. Back to Castle this time. Castle Fights his way in. He's swatted from behind. Cornette cannot get the rebound. And we've got transition basketball again. It goes up and in. And one again for Holland. Oh, man. And now the Pistons will take the lead with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go. Holland will take another trip to the charity stripe. The score is 16-17. So the Pistons now up by 1. Holland draws the foul. Foul going to go against, looked like Luke Cornette. He is now at the charity stripe. On the court for the Pistons, Holland, Robinson, Cunningham, LeVert, and Reed. On the court for San Antonio, Vassell, Cornette, Harper, Johnson, and Barnes. The free throw will fall for the Detroit Pistons. And the score is now Pistons up by 2. 18-16 Detroit. Dylan Harper and the San Antonio Spurs with possession. Harper drives inside, kicks it to Johnson at the three-point line. A pass to Vassell. Vassell to Harper. A jab step, a drive, a layup with the left hand, and a good shot for the rookie. Dylan Harper gets that bucket to fall. With possession now, LeVert. LeVert's at the logo here. Passes to the wing. A handoff to Cunningham, no-look feed inside. It's stolen by San Antonio. Johnson on the fast break goes up, and it's tipped. It's in. Bucket for San Antonio. Spurs up by 2. Good quarter so far, man. 4 minutes left to go. Detroit coming back now. Kicks it to the three-point line. Wide open. Oh, wow. What a shot there by Ronald Holland. He is on fire right now. 9 points, and it looks like an off-ball foul here will stop the clock with 3:51. Wow, coming off the bench, Holland looking very good in this game. Looking very good. KLZTRFK saying, yo, Mario, let's go Pistons. What up, man? This is wild, says Steve. Very back and forth right now. Cunningham got skills. He does, bro. He does. Okay, so the Spurs are at the stripe right now, and the first free throw is good. Does this mean San Antonio's in the bonus here? Didn't look like a shooting foul to me. Did I miss something? We're getting 2 shots right now here for San Antonio. And no, we are not currently in the bonus, so I must have taken my eyes off the screen at an inopportune moment. That being said, Dylan Harper misses the second free throw, so the score is tied 21-21. Here comes Detroit. LeVert to Robinson. Robinson to Harris. Tobias Harris back in. He gets a little transition here. Tobias Harris has to pass this one over. And here is the drive from LeVert. The fadeaway. Jay is a bucket there. The baseline jumper for LeVert on the fadeaway shot. You can't block that, man. That's like signature Kobe Bryant right there. Harris. Oh, Harrison Barnes against Tobias Harris. No good. He airballed that. I think Barnes actually got blocked on that one. I think Tobias Harris might have gotten a piece of it. Feeds inside and hands in the passing lanes. Tipped out of bounds, this time by Julian Champagny. Ball goes out of bounds at the baseline for Detroit. We'll get that inbounds in just a moment. What's up, Chinese Raiden? Ball don't lie, says Lebowski. Amazon shows the Lakers every week, says the Mr. Mojo. Are you surprised, though, Mr. Mojo? Ooh, easy shot right there. Quick shot at the three-point line. It's going to miss right now, and San Antonio's in transition, down by 2. Barnes to Johnson. Johnson off the front of the rim. It's short. Rebounded and coming back the other way. You've got the Pistons. Pistons with it. Couple of passes here, letting this one fly from beyond the arc and airballing it. Tobias Harris gets the missed shot. Ronald Holland way offline this time. 2:39 left to go in the first. So a bad shot here. Looks like a foul underneath the rim as Tobias Harris was trying to go up on the putback. Harris at the stripe. First free throw. It's good. So the score is 24-21. Shout out to Owl on the Prowl. 115 tonight, says Owl. I don't think so, bro. I don't even think we're going to have 1,000 people in this live stream at any point today. This is definitely one of those streams that we are just trying to fine-tune our play calling and make sure that we're ready when basketball postseason comes. I want to know who these players are. I want to get familiar with the bench names. I want to get used to seeing these players. Second free throw will fall here as well. Harper struggling. They got a full court press kind of thing going on here. Harper trying to show off the handles. Wemby has checked back in for San Antonio. Harper passes this one to Fox. Fox inside to Wemby. Wemby gonna lose it here. Yup, stripped away from Wembanyama. Stolen right back by San Antonio. A messy play. Wemby pump fake sidestep three ball. Air ball. Ooh. Ugh. Bruh. Ugly. Ugly shot, Wemby. That's not the best. That's not the best here. Okay, coming back with it right now, we've got Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins to Harris. Harris in and out to Levert, back to Harris. Tobias Harris tries to feed this one inside. He finds a man, lots of pressure. Wemby elevates. They're fighting for it under the rim. Out of bounds. Pistons ball. Wemby saying, I want this reviewed. Mitch Johnson, Mike, no. Mitch saying no. What's going on, Wemby? Is it in or not? Did you touch it last or not? Did you touch it last or not, Wemby? No. He did touch it last. And he said, never mind, don't challenge it because the shot clock is down to 1. We're going to get a shot clock violation here. So, shot clock violation. Wow, and that's a block for Wembanyama for those of you who are looking for Wemby blocks. Wemby got an absolute nasty swat right there to create the shot clock violation. Wembanyama in the post, backing down a man. He feeds this one over to Fox. Fox with the floater, puts a little too much on it. There was a clear foul under the rim as they pulled Fox down to the ground. No whistle there. Wow, a clear foul for San Antonio the other way, too. The Pistons absolutely should be at the stripe right now, and the officials are allowing anything and everything to happen. There was a foul on both sides of the court for both teams, and neither of them were called. These officials are saying play ball. There's a shot off balance, a baseline J, no good for Detroit. Fox steps on the gas. Wemby goes up and in. A layup for Wembanyama. He missed the layup. Wemby, what are you doing? Tobias Harris flushes this one down. What a dunk for Tobias Harris. Beautiful, beautiful jam. The one-handed slamma-jamma. Wemby for three. Wemby, no good. And out of bounds. Pistons ball. Stops the clock. 48 seconds here left to go. Here's that play. Tobias Harris. That's weight room right there. Get out of his way. Dylan Harper was trying there, and so did Julian Champagnie. Tobias Harris looked like varsity, looked like college ball versus an 8th grader. That was rough. That was rough. Chris, thanks, man. Appreciate you. Free for all, says the Mr. Mojo. All right, guys, at the three-point line right now, looks like the Detroit Pistons with about 30 seconds here left to go. And a foul, a reach-in foul will stop this clock with 33. We'll stop it here. A reach-in foul. The officials just allowing things to happen right now. Cartoon World saying will there be 229 or more points in this match? Right now, they're a little behind schedule for that. San Antonio's defense can't keep up. Here's a step-back three, and it will be rebounded by Champagnie. San Antonio has to crash the boards. There's about a 1-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock here. And hanging on to the basketball at the top of the Detroit logo is Fox. Fox cuts to the left. Fox kicks it to Champagnie. The straightaway tray for Champagnie is good. They needed that. Here's a quick inbound pass and a shot. Wow, he got a chance to actually get up court. Okay, That's the end of the first quarter. That's it. Okay. Good? Good? You good? We're good? All right. So, no, I didn't get a chance to read all of the comments, guys, because obviously when the game is on, it's a little different than football for these kinds of things where there's not exactly downtime, so to speak. I'm actually going to bring this up just a hair. There we go. I think that looks a little bit better. That being said, though, why don't we take a look at the end of the first 12 minutes at some of the stats here right now. Leading these teams, Devin Vassell and Ronald Holland are leading these two teams right now. San Antonio, Vassell, Holland for the Detroit Pistons. Vassell is 3 of 4 from the floor. Holland is 3 of 7 from the floor. I don't know how Wemby only has 3 rebounds and De'Aaron Fox has 4, but right now De'Aaron Fox has 4 rebounds, Tobias Harris with 5, and when we look at assists, De'Aaron Fox with 3, Cade Cunningham with 2. Cunningham today has not really been the world's greatest scorer, but that is okay. If we look at the box score here, this is San Antonio's box score. We can get a little more data for you guys for the starters here. That's the starters. Let's actually go down to the Detroit Pistons. 10 minutes played for Harris. Let's look at Cunningham. 3 points today for Cade Cunningham if you look on this line across the way, and actually just jolt it up just a bit. Those stats, we'll bring those up in a moment. For now, why don't we take a look at the schedule for the Detroit Pistons? And I'm also going to bring up the chat box one more time here too. High scoring, says Mr. Mojo. We good, says Jay Mullen. Love to see Pistons package there. Minnesota #1 and Tobias to move up in deep drafts. Knicks for the picks, saying Spurs need a good second quarter if they want to stay in this one. Yes, they do, sir. Jay, yep. Is that AJ? AJ Shea saying yup. CJ Banning saying they're on pace for about 205 right now. There you go. Tobias Harris with 5 rebounds first quarter. Guys, the Pistons will play the Thunder in 2 days' time. This game will be on ESPN. We'll also see the Cavaliers going up against the Pistons, both home games here for Detroit. Then they go back on the road for 3 games in a row. So the Pistons will have 3 road games all on FanDuel Sports Network, one of them at San Antonio. So in about 2 weeks, we're going to see this rematch here. Win or lose, we are going to get another matchup, so I do fully intend to cover this game here as well. I do fully intend to cover this game here as well Thursday, March 5th for the rematch. So if you guys want more, I'll be here for you. All right, guys, let's put 12 minutes back on the clock. Let's move on to quarter number 2. We're going to start the second quarter in just a moment. It's going over, says I'm the real stick man. Pistons Thunder, good game to watch. Great game to watch. Hello, says Robert. And other Robert saying, should the Spurs have drafted Nepal instead of Harper? Nepal? Nepal? Nepali? Okay. Annoyed I missed the first quarter because I dropped internet. I'm back now. Let's go Pistons, says Ryan. All right, Ryan, we're here for you, brother. We are here for you, my friend. We're going to leave this up right now. This is your leaders for today and your players on the court. San Antonio on defense. The Detroit Pistons to start this second quarter will inbound the basketball as they head left on the screen here. I moved the basketball myself in case you're wondering. I'm sure most of y'all were able to tell. Okay, Cade Cunningham goes to the left-hand side, working on Keldon Johnson. Cunningham tries to give and go, and he feeds it inside. There's a foul happening here, and there's going to be a foul under the rim. It's Paul Reed who gets fouled. Keldon Johnson will be charged for said foul. Doesn't look like it was a shooting foul, so we are going to get an inbound pass. They're talking about Amazon Web Services for whatever reason. There's the inbound pass right now, and Cade Cunningham with it. Nice screen here. It's now Cunningham against Johnson. Cunningham will fight his way in. It's swatted away. No Wemby on the court for San Antonio right now. It's Fox who kicks it out. Carter Bryant, feet inside, and a Euro step by Keldon Johnson will result in 2 points there as he puts it up. So Keldon Johnson with the Euro. Pistons back with it. The Pistons' Paul Reed will feed this one out. A 3-ball flies. It's Javonte Green who will miss his shot. Rebounded San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox drives. Fox slows things down. No look pass to Champagnie. A pump fake at the 3. A euro for him. He puts it up. And Keldon Johnson tries to get the board, but it's swatted out of bounds by the Pistons. Looks like it's Spurs ball. Spurs ball. 11 minutes left to go in the first quarter. San Antonio inbounds. Johnson, Champagnie to Bryant. Bryant to Fox. Fox, the 3-ball contested. It's tipped and recovered by, looks like Cunningham. Cunningham comes away with it. Feed inside, the drive by Green. The kick to the 3-point line. The shot takes a bounce off the rim. It got a friendly shooter's roll. Fighting for it, fighting for it. Harrison Barnes, cross-court pass. San Antonio tries to slow it down. A reach-in right here. Spurs ball, but San Antonio saying that was clearly a foul, and these officials letting these two teams fight, man. That was all ball, ref. So good call. Good no whistle. Definitely all ball on that. Good hand. Great defense right there. Was that LeVert? I think that was LeVert. Beautiful hand to strip that away. My bias came out. Okay, so off-ball foul. Looks like this is going to go the other way. Carter Bryant going to get wrapped up right now. Looks like Carter Bryant gets some contact with Ronald Holland, and Holland is able to draw the foul. So it's Pistons ball, and the Pistons come back with it now. About 10 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Here is Paul Reed. Finds Cunningham. Cunningham to the stripe. Reed, a double clutch shot right there. Lays that one up and in. The score is 29-26 Detroit. Johnson. Keldon Johnson. Finds Castle. Castle goes to the right. Kicks it to Johnson. Johnson pass, 3-ball. Good! Good shot there by Carter Bryant. Love it. Carter Bryant sinks the 3-ball. The score is all tied up 29-29. Cade Cunningham can't get the shot to fall. It's a one-on-one play here. The euro for Champagnie goes up, no good. Rebounded Keldon Johnson. It's swatted from behind, goes out of bounds. Spurs ball. Fast-paced basketball right now, guys. We're seeing a lot of contact, a lot of bumps, a lot of pushing, bruising right now. I can feel the energy that's coming in right here. The energy for both. These guys are playing like it's playoff basketball. It feels like playoff basketball. Neither team wants to give up their position in the standings here. Timeout called San Antonio. They were struggling to inbound that pass. So, timeout Mitch Johnson. Spurs should have 5 timeouts remaining, I believe. Let me double check this. Oh, they're actually not calling it a timeout. They are calling it a 5-second inbound pass, and these the guys calling this game right now said that was a quick 5 seconds. Said that was a quick 5 seconds, quote unquote. And these are Peacock announcers, not FanDuel Sports. Cade Cunningham making some magic happen on the other end. Shot is up and in, and the score is 31-29. Pistons. Castle to Johnson. Johnson to Barnes. Harrison Barnes lines up the straightaway, lets this one fly. It is rebounded, and a foul coming in. San Antonio trying to play hard basketball. I think Keldon Johnson's going to be charged with this foul here. Nice shot by Cade Cunningham with the left hand to give them that 2-point lead. So 9:05 left to go. Another foul committed by San Antonio. They're going to find themselves in the bonus here quickly. They're going to put the Detroit Pistons in the bonus here if they're not careful. Feed inside to Cunningham. Cunningham against Vassell. Foul against Bryant again. Carter Bryant doesn't believe it. That's his second foul already. He's only played 4 minutes? Less than. He's already got 2 fouls. Third foul. Third foul for Carter Bryant. He's played 4 minutes. Chill out, young man. Nice. Castle almost steals it away, but LeVert finds a wide open man in the corner. The wide open shot, no good. Missed by Javonte Green. Transition here. Nice Euro and a foul comes in. Castle is hit across the face. With 8:38 left to go, Castle will go to the stripe. Oh, yeah. LeVert got a big paw right across the schnoz right there. Okay. Good. That's good. It's good. We're in good shape. Good game so far, folks. The score is 31-29. San Antonio at the free throw line. Going to shoot two. Two shots. First free throw is short. No good. By the way, in case you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's got a Costco membership, and we're drinking water, 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 my people. Water, water, water. I myself started my own workout regimen, starting to get back into shape right now. And don't come at me with round is a shape. It's not a shape. It's an adjective to describe a circle. Wemby falling backwards, tries to shoot this one up and in. It's no good. So, San Antonio, another empty-handed possession. A kick to LeVert at the three-point line. This shot rattles the rim. It's no good, and the putback is there by Ronald Holland. So Holland gets the putback. That's 2 more points. The score is 33-29. Detroit up by 4. San Antonio trails right now. Stephon Castle finds Wemby. Wembanyama from behind, and Cade Cunningham realizing he flushes this one down. Wemby unaware and lack of communication on the court right now for San Antonio. Someone could have said man on, or something, but Wemby got stripped from behind, not even paying attention. What a steal and a slam dunk for Cade Cunningham. So the Spurs call a timeout. Okay, man. I'm starting to sweat, bro. Like, legit. You can see it on my face. Let me grab a towel here. Let me grab a towel. Wipe some of the sweat off my brow. Let me also check in with the chat and see what's going on with you guys. Man, gross. Let's go check out this chat. What up, chat? It's all fixed, says Nix. Says Nix for the picks, facts. Dogie, what up, Dogie? Dogie checking in, saying go Pistons. I got a basketball, Jones. Pizza. Oh, no, it's Little Caesars. Missing out 2 free throws? Yeah. Rupak Kanal. That's bad, huh? Rupak Kanal saying he missed 2 free throws. He absolutely did. I just got rigged, says Todd Tier. A courtesy flush, says Steve. Yeah, man, because that stinks for the San Antonio Spurs right now. Costco has good hot dogs. Honestly, I've been to Costco like now 3 times in my life ever since we got this Costco membership. But all about that. This game is a battle, says William. Bro, it really is. Nathan saying, I'm a Lakers fan. I bet props on this game. Objectively speaking, though, this is the Pistons game. Those not the Spurs to win. We'll see, man. On paper, they are projected to win by like 1.5. You can see that scrolling by at the bottom. So if you're going with the money line, then yeah. And the way that it's sitting right now, Pistons with a 6-point lead. What I'm seeing is better defense from the Pistons. I'm also seeing better chance buckets from the Pistons right now. Better chance opportunities. Fabian saying that the Spurs will heat up. Bro, I am so hoping that the Spurs will heat up. Come on, Spurs, says Adam. Go Spurs, go, bro. Hey, if you guys are new to this stream, if you guys are new to this channel, feel free to say hello. Raise your hand in the chat. Just let me know, hey, this is my first time. And I know nobody asked, but what's up, Ricky? I know nobody asked, but I am from San Antonio. I live here in San Antonio, Texas. I grew up as a Spurs fan. I watched my San Antonio Spurs win every single championship. I'm not going to say how many because that is part of our trivia quiz. Oh, we have a trivia quiz coming up here during halftime. Those of you who have seen Spurs games on this channel before, you may have seen one or two of these questions in the past, but you probably haven't seen these Detroit Pistons questions, so this will be good. Anyways, reading some more of these comments. First time. Looks like Robbie's saying hello. What up, Adam? First time here. Fabian saying first time. Smash with fam saying first time. What it do? Says HB. What up, HB? Because I got high. I love it. Ooh, la da 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 da. Yeah da da da. La da da da. La da da da. The Spurs lose the ball. Here comes Detroit, and it's poked away, and now the Spurs regain possession. Julian Champagny pushes this one quickly up court to Victor Wembanyama. Wemby going back and forth, playing hot potato with Dylan Harper. Harper, a Euro, kicks to the three. Champagny for three. Champagny buries that one from the corner. So the score is 32-35. Detroit Pistons with the lead and with possession. LeVert goes to the left, gets past Dylan Harper. Bad defense here from Harper. And it looks like bad defense turned into good pressure. And LeVert steps on the baseline, out of bounds. A three ball flies from Devin Vassell, and Devin Vassell buries it to tie it up. So, pew, sinks that one. Timeout called this time by the Detroit Pistons. All tied up at 35-35, baby. Okay, 35-35. Devin Vassell is only shooting threes, and he has 12 points from beyond the arc. That is crazy. He is shooting 80% from the three-point line today. That will work, ladies and gentlemen. That will work. KLZ saying, I'm not new, but hi to all. Ohio is for lovers. What's up, homie? Roderick in Seattle. What up, Roderick in Seattle? My first time, says Political Views, 2246. What is up, man? I am from Asia. It's early in the morning here. Hope the Spurs win, says Political Views. Appreciate you checking in, man. If you're a lifelong Spurs fan, then you know why a Lakers fan hates them. I'm 40 years old. Dude, I will never forget, Nathan. I will never forget Derek Fisher's three-point shot against the San Antonio Spurs. Ugh. And the rivalry between the Los Angeles Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs is real, bro. So I'm with you, man. I'm with you. I'll never forget that shot. Tuna to Fish saying, been with you for 2 seasons of football. First one for basketball. What up, Tuna to Fish? Welcome back, sir. Is the total going to hit 223 over? My crystal ball doesn't work anymore. It basically broke. So I don't want to I don't want to let you know. Josh Basketball, what's up, homie? What up, Josh? Josh Basketball is in the chat right now, saying, I am new. Fist bumps to you, brother. Shout out to the Hoop Heads. It's a tied game, says Knicks for the picks. Hi, Ricky. Is this still the same? I don't know. Let's see. Reading some more of these comments right now. Yankees scored 20? Go Yankees. If the Spurs can win this game, I believe they can be in the finals. If they can't pass this test, they need to grind some more. Well, let's not count those chickens just yet. Again, we are going to see a rematch of this exact shakedown in San Antonio in a few weeks' time. So Thursday, March 5th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on FanDuel Sports Network, the Pistons will travel to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. Regardless of who wins, we are going to get another matchup and get a bigger sample size for these two teams. Spurs greater than Lakers, says Chris. What's up, man? Hello, Robert, says Anki. What's up, man? Like a blister in the sun. That's a good song. I haven't heard that song in a long time. Reading some more of these comments right now. Third quarter is when they start lathering up, okay? Go Pistons. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate that, man. I got to go back up a little bit. I missed some comments that checked in. Doggo looks like he dropped a couple comments. Did I miss one? Doggo, did I miss one? It's going to either tie first half or we get overtime, says I'm the real stick man. Long time no see, says DJ Gene. Dude, it is so hot in my office, and I have my fan on. Bro, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Okay, guys, so we were in the middle of a commercial break because the Detroit Pistons gave up a three-point shot, and they decided to call a timeout. The commercial break is officially over, so I am stepping away from the chat area to call this game. All right. A push to the right-hand side, a feed on the inside, and poked away by Wemby. Vassell comes up with the basketball. Devin Vassell crossing the midcourt, half-court line. To Castle, back to Vassell, who is on fire today. He goes to the left. A pass to Castle. Castle to Champagny. Champagny lets another three-ball fly, and it's good! Three-point shot from Julian Champagny is buried from the corner. San Antonio on defense here. Thompson, Cunningham. Cunningham double-teamed here, finds Thompson. Thompson inside, tries to go up against Wemby and scores over Wemby. A good, strong shot right there from Thompson saying, I don't care if you're 7'4", I'm a score. Pass to the left-hand side. San Antonio moving the basketball around. A nice open lane right there for Castle. And Castle will take it by himself. So give me that. Okay, 40-37, San Antonio up by 3. Behind the back pass to Cade Cunningham, who lets this one fly. Oh! The three ball is there for Cade Cunningham, and the score is 40-all. Nice shot by Cade Cunningham. San Antonio with possession, all tied up at 40-40. Nice little fake pass here for Castle. That's a good double clutch again. And he scores. San Antonio up 42-40. Cunningham cuts to the right-hand side. The Spurs on defense, the Pistons at the logo. Cunningham sticking with the basketball. He will pass this one inside. Easy floater. And it's swatted away by the Pistons, and it goes out of bounds. Last touched, looks like by Duran, so this is going to be Spurs ball. Spurs ball! Okay, Spurs ball. I love it. I love it. Good defensive game for both sides, man. Stephon Castle finally got his first 2 buckets of the day. He's got 5 assists, 4 points. He will be going to the bench right now. On the court for San Antonio, Vassell, Champagny, Wembanyama, Harper, and Fox. Here is Dylan Harper. Looks like there is going to be a foul here. I didn't see who this is on. It might be on Detroit. I think it is going to be on Detroit. This is going to be a non-shooting foul. So Dylan Harper draws it. Robinson is going to be the one who commits. Score is still 42-41. Excuse me, 42-40. And we're waiting for the inbound pass for San Antonio. About 10 seconds left here on the shot clock. Sidestep and a 3-ball for Vassell is in and out as that rattles the rim. Rebounded by Detroit, and we go back the other way. Cade Cunningham in the wing decides to go inside, throws this one across, and it's last touched by Dylan Harper. Pass intended for Tobias Harris as that sails out of bounds. It is Pistons ball. Pistons ball here with 4:45 left to go in the first half. Cade Cunningham to inbound. Finds Robinson. Quick shot, release. Ugly shot as it's off the back iron. And San Antonio gets the board. Here is Harper. Harper against Cunningham. Tries to go inside. Behind the back pass to Vassell. Vassell shoots a mid-range jump shot and buries it. 44-40. The Spurs have outscored the Detroit Pistons by 10%. Cade Cunningham cross-court pass. Finds a man here. It's Thompson. Thompson will elevate and knocks that one down. Makes that look easy. Nice shot for Thompson here. Fox works his way around the horn. Steps inside the three-point line. Loses possession here. Does draw the foul. So loose ball foul right now against Tobias Harris. I didn't see a foul there against Tobias. I don't know why he got charged for that. It looked like, that was like all ball, though. I don't agree with that one. I think the Pistons stole that one fair and square, but okay. And that's coming from a Spurs fan. Looks like Wemby goes to the bench. Looks like Harper is on the bench right now. So now we're going small for San Antonio. We literally don't have a true center here. We're playing small ball. And that is an ugly-looking shot. Bad shot. Not going to fall here for San Antonio. Cade Cunningham kicks it out to Robinson. Pump fake, sidestep, three ball. It's good! Robinson buries the three and takes the lead for Detroit. Here's transition. Fox to Castle. Castle to Champagny. Champagny, another three. It's good! Champagny buries it. 3:25 left to go, and it is a shootout here in Detroit. Off-ball foul, going to be a charge. Johnson getting in the face of Duren, who just got off suspension. And the clock has stopped. Jalen Duren bumping his gums right now, and we got the Spurs and the Pistons. I love San Antonio, but pound for pound, the Pistons would smash our teeth. You don't want that fight. You don't want to pick that fight, not against Jalen Duren. Not against Jalen Duren. So now we're going to be looking to see if there's going to be a technical. We might get a pause in the game, folks. Ooh, looks like the foul was on Cade Cunningham. It's Cade Cunningham's third foul of the contest. So Cade Cunningham is in foul trouble already. So Cade Cunningham shoves him down to the ground. Oh, Cade Cunningham, I like it. So here's what happened. Let me explain what happened. The clock has stopped. I'm going to use the basketball to represent what's happening here. Off-ball action. We saw nobody with the basketball right now. Cade Cunningham steps into that corner right down here. Across from him, in front of him, man-to-man with him is Vassell. Cunningham goes forward and pushes Vassell straight to, like literally shoves the man to the ground. Keldon Johnson was standing right here where the foul happened, and Johnson put his hands on Cunningham and said, hey, back off. Then Duren came in, and Cunningham had some words for him. But we're going to look to see if this was, they're going back. Oh, he put his hands, yeah, they're highlighting Duren putting his hands on people, and these guys throwing hands right now. This feels like 90s basketball. I love the Detroit Pistons, man. Pistons always play with a chip on the shoulder, bro. Pistons are dogs, bro. I love it. I love it, bro. Good night. Love Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. Justice League, Detroit area. Vamos Pistons, says Andres Josue. Neil saying good game here in the D. Aikman saying Pistons will repeat or will represent the East, period, says Aikman. This is now under review, guys. This is now under review right now. So in case anybody's wondering, 3:21 left to go. Here is the Cade Cunningham shove on Castle. Oh, that's absolutely wind up and a push. And Johnson's like, hey, man, don't do that. So two technicals here. Fouls on the technical foul, Jalen Duren. Boston Celtics says because I got a Boston Celtics logo here too, huh? These are my sports logos right now. I got a couple basketball ones. For those of you who are channel members, we've now got that three ball shot in case you guys want to represent or flex that three. Okay, so let me see what these officials did right now. The score is 47-45. They're saying technical fouls on both sides, so are both teams going to get free throws here? During gaslight worse than an X. Says try the fish. It's good. I accidentally put 700 on the Spurs. Was trying to put 70. Said I sell. I don't know, man. I'm a Spurs fan. Don't ask me for betting advice. Historically, I'm terrible, dude. Free throw, for, looks like from the charity stripe, jump shot from the free throw line is no good for San Antonio. So the Pistons have possession. Pistons in the paint. Lots of pressure. Wow, nice move under the rim right here. Paul Reed gets up and in. The score is 47-47. A bump from behind. No whistle there either. Looks like another foul going to come in against the Pistons. Pistons playing hard-nosed basketball, bro. That was crazy from Paul Reed. Way to keep his hands up. So that's really good basketball, guys. When you know there's no Wembanyama on the court and everyone else is smaller than you, you don't want to keep the basketball down here because people can get their hands in. You keep the basketball above your head so that you can move around. That's exactly what he did, and that's exactly how he was able to score. Now, we're on the other side here, on this side for the San Antonio Spurs. We're at the free throw line. There was a foul that happened here. First free throw is no good for San Antonio. Spurs at the stripe right now. It is Devin Vassell to shoot another one. Wembanyama checks in. Vassell does knock down the second. San Antonio up by 1. Okay. Coming back with it here. Looks like Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins back and forth here. Jenkins now has it once again to Robinson. Robinson at the straightaway. Jenkins with it. Jenkins drives to the right. He goes up off the glass. It's good. Nice shot. Up by 1 now are the Detroit Pistons. And Victor Wembanyama cuts back the other way. They're going to call this a charging foul against San Antonio. So a charge. It will be Pistons basketball. Julian Champagnie runs into Robinson. Robinson gets his feet set. It wasn't a hard hit, but it was a very good sell. Kind of reminded me of a Ginobili charge take. Under the rim, working their way around here. Pass to Tobias Harris with possession. Harris backing out now. He's working against Johnson. He steps on the gas. He pulls up and shoots. Friendly shooter's roll does not go his way. And so De'Aaron Fox in trouble. Kicks it backwards. Sidesteps. Side pass to Champagnie, who cannot get it. Keldon Johnson can't, but Wemby gets the rebound. Wemby shoots. He misses again. Wemby can't get the board either. 3 on 2. Gonna split the difference and goes up and puts the jam down. Paul Reed on a cleanup. San Antonio allowing a lot of offensive rebounds here for the Detroit Pistons. We'll talk team stats in just a moment. Halftime just around the corner, guys. De'Aaron Fox will bring the ball up court. Victor Wembanyama being a focal point right now, but Devin Vassell leads the San Antonio Spurs with 18 points here. De'Aaron Fox cuts to the left, passes to Vassell. Vassell lets it fly. Bang! Let's go! Spurs have tied it up right now. Ooh, the alley-oop to Ausar Thompson. I guess it's not tied anymore. A beautiful alley-oop the other way. San Antonio down by 2 again. With less than a minute here left to go, De'Aaron Fox standing at the Detroit Pistons logo. Gets a screen from Wembanyama. Cuts inside the paint, shoots the mid-range jump shot, knocks that one down. 48 seconds left to go here. At the top of the screen with the basketball now, Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins to Harris. Harris still working on it. He gets stripped. And this is going to be a fast break for Keldon Johnson, who jams it down. Suck on that. The score is 55-53. Between the legs here, Jenkins finds Robinson. Robinson working on Fox. Nice turn away from the challenge. Ooh, easy pass underneath. And Thompson gets the bucket to fall. All tied up 55-all. What a game, ladies and gentlemen. The shot clock has been turned off. There are 10 seconds here left to go in the half. Fox looking for a screen. He gets the Wemby screen. Running out of time. The step back tray. No good. 0.7 left to go. And Wemby is fouled on the putback. So less than 1 second left to go. Wembanyama gonna get a chance to shoot here. Gonna get a chance to shoot 2. Nobody in the bonus either. So Wemby's gonna go to the stripe. The score is 55-55. What a jam. What a game, folks. What a game. Wemby, first free throw, rattles the rim, but it's good. 56-55. We're going to get another free throw here in just a moment. Wemby taking his time at the stripe. Puts up this one. Shot's good. 57-55. Thompson, full court, half court shot offline there. All right, guys. Well, this will take us to halftime. So we'll put, 12 more minutes on the board? I think it's actually 15 in basketball. So we'll start this clock for now. All right, guys. Those of y'all with me, what's up? How's it going? My name's Mario. Glad to be here for you guys. You will see me doing more basketball games more frequently, more often. My current competition right now, I would say for these basketball games, most likely Sports Fury. So the guys at Sports Fury, they've done a great job. They're sitting at like 320,000 subscribers. Their main niche is basketball. Our goal is to beat them. It's halftime, guys, so it's time for our halftime trivia quiz. You guys ready for this? Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is halftime, which means we are going to ask you guys a couple of questions. How about the UFL, says Frymeister Bond. What's up, Frymeister? What up, Doggo? How do you know to voice over the whole game? Do you just watch? Yeah, I mean, it's just practice. This is not the right quiz. Let's try this again. Let's try this one again. All right, this is good. Retry, redo kick. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, I'm going to ask you 10 questions right now. It is your job to try and get these right. There are no penalties for wrong answers. We're just going to have some fun. Let's start with question number 1. Question number 1. How many NBA championships have the Pistons won? Is it 1, 2, or 3 championships for the Detroit Pistons? Do we have real Pistons fans in here? Do we have real Pistons fans in here? Is it 1, is it 2, or is it 3? You got 5 seconds. Frymeister says 3. We got a mixed bag right here, guys. We got a mixed bag. The answer is 3. The Detroit Pistons won back in 1989. They won in 1990, and they won in 2004. So it's been a while. I said it before. It's Geno Smith's fault. It says I feel weird sometimes. I feel weird times too, he says. Well, there you go, guys. The Pistons have won 3. Same question, different team. How many championships have the San Antonio Spurs won? Is it 3? Is it 4? Or is it 5? How many championships have the San Antonio Spurs won? 3, 4, or 5? I think a lot of you guys will know this one because all of these have been, yeah, exactly, Mr. Mojo, Tim Duncan. All of these have been Tim Duncan. The answer is 5. They won in 1999. They won in 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. It has been 12 years since the San Antonio Spurs last win. But you know what? We're feeling good this year. We're feeling good. Okay. What was the nickname for the Pistons between the years of 1986 and 1992? Was it the Made Men? Was it the Cadillac Crew? Or was it the Bad Boys? What was the nickname of the Detroit Pistons? There you go. A couple of you guys know this one. I'm just going to let you guys know that you are right. The Bad Boys, y'all. Good job. Good job. Doggo says, I said it first. Doggo says, I said it first. You did say it first, bro. Cool. Well, guys, yep, they won those championships in 89. If you remember, we just talked about that. So let's move on to question number 4. Got a few more questions here, guys. Now, which major grocery store chain is an official sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs? Is it Publix, Walmart, or H-E-B? Which major grocery store chain is an official sponsor of the San Antonio Spurs? C, yep. Okay, you guys are doing pretty good on this quiz. You guys are doing better at these than y'all do than you guys do at the NFL quizzes. Yes, San Antonio, HEB, here, everything's better. That is the major grocery store. It's what I shop at more than anything, more than Costco, more than anywhere else. I love it. All right, guys. Question number 5. Número 5. What is the name of the Detroit Pistons mascot? Is it Lil Sebastian? Is it Hooper? Or is it Maverick? What is the name of the Detroit Pistons mascot? Do you know the answer? The answer is Hooper. It would be really weird if the mascot was Maverick, considering we do have the Dallas Mavericks, but it is Hooper. Hooper is the Detroit Pistons mascot, symbolizing horsepower. Obviously, Detroit is the Motor City, but they can't go with Maverick, so anyways. All right, let's go to question number 6. Who holds the Spurs franchise record for the most three-pointers made in their Spurs career? Is it Bruce Bowen? Is it Sean Elliott? Or is it Manu Ginobili? Who holds the Spurs franchise record for the most career three-point shots? For the most career three-point shots. The answer is Ginobili! It is Manu Ginobili. Manu Ginobili made 1,495 three-pointers over 16 seasons with the San Antonio Spurs, outpacing both Patty Mills, Danny Green, Sean Elliott, and Bruce Bowen. Okay. This is a new question right here, too. What special diet has Cade Cunningham committed to following? Is it a pescatarian diet, a vegan diet, or a carnivore diet? What special diet has Cade Cunningham committed to following? Kind of an interesting one, man, that you are the best player, arguably, on either team, man. He's averaging more points than anyone, really. But the answer is B, vegan diet. And even though this says just egg, and it's an egg substitute, it is an egg substitute. He is full vegan, which is weird because we've seen a lot of NFL players go full vegan and they fall apart immediately, but not Cade Cunningham. NBA, NFL, apples and oranges. Okay. Where did Spurs coaching legend Greg Popovich play before becoming a Spurs coach? Was it at the U.S. Naval Academy, the U.S. Air Force Academy, or Indiana University? Where did Greg Popovich play before becoming the Spurs coach? A, B, or C, guys? A, B, or C? And in case you're wondering why we're doing this, we're just trying to kill some time during halftime here. The answer is Bravo. Air Force. Air Force, guys. He was Air Force Academy here, just so you know. All right. That was back in what? He graduated in 1970. What a nice photo of Pop there, too. Question number 9. Who has the highest career rebounds in Pistons franchise history? Good luck with this one, bro. Who has the highest career rebounds in Pistons franchise history? Is it Bill Laimbeer? Is it Ben Wallace? Or is it Dennis Rodman? A, B, or C? Career. Not single season, career. The answer is Bill Laimbeer, which is a lot, guys. 9,430 rebounds. Andre Drummond, 8,100. Bob Lanier, 8,000. And Ben Wallace, 7,200 and whatever. But yeah, in case you did not know, now you know. Who is the single season leader in total rebounds in Spurs franchise history? Is it Dennis Rodman, Tim Duncan, or David Robinson? This is the last question, guys. Last question. Do your thing. A, B, or C? This one is single season leader. Single season leader in Spurs franchise history in rebounds. Not all time, single season. Mr. Mojo got it right. It is Dennis Rodman in a single season. All time, the answer is different. All time, the answer is different. But in a single season in 1994, Dennis Rodman had 1,367 rebounds over 79 games. That's great. Is that right? Can't be over. Yeah, over 79 games. That's bananas. 1,300, almost 1,400 rebounds in 79 games. You do the math. Okay. All right, guys. How did y'all do on the quiz? Robert said 7 out of 10. Yeah. Anyways, so we're just trying to have a little bit of fun during these trivia quizzes. Guys, those of y'all who are still with me, thanks for hanging out, man. I smoked that trivia, says Mr. Mojo. Seriously, I'm so happy that you guys are hanging out with me today. I was not expecting a whole lot. Let me ask you guys, if you're still with me right now, anybody here live in the San Antonio area? Anybody here live in this part of the country, in Texas or anything like that? Just curious. I remember Rodman, a true great, says Corey. He really was pretty dang good. I think I got 2, says Lebowski. Robert says me. I live in the San Antonio area. Nathan saying Tim Duncan for sure. I'm up in Maine, says Big I. Robbie is in New Braunfels. I love it. Donkey saying he's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Very cool. Stop sign. What stop sign? I'm from San Antonio, says Fabian. Rock and roll, man. Stupid trick question, says Nathan. Oh, that's funny. Let's see. Dennis Bad Boy Rodman. Fair enough. Looks like, is that Cha-Cha? Cha-Cha, cha-ching. Cha-ching. That's what it is. Slots. Love it. Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Very cool, man. Out in Florida, we got William in Florida. Live Oak went to Judson. Oh, bro, you know they just shut down Judson Middle School? Was it Judson? Yeah, I think they just shut down Judson Middle School for whatever reason. Dallas, Pennsylvania. The Worm, I believe. Long Island, New York. Love it. Roderick, Seattle. Ricky and Ricky win. My aunt lives in San Antonio. Does that count? Edison High School area, says Fabian. Cool, man. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I live on the far east side here in San Antonio. I'm in Key West, but I'm a Spurs fan. David Robinson was born here, says Key West Wolverine. Rock and roll. All right, guys. So with that quick census, I know that the majority of you guys are likely not in the San Antonio area, but that's okay. If you will allow me to plug a quick 35-second promotional video. If you notice, this channel is called FN Sports. This is Football Nation. And so we do a lot of promotional stuff for football here. In 2 weeks' time, we are hosting an event, and I will be doing a fundraiser to bring this style of football that I'm about to show you guys to some of the more rural areas in different communities outside of just Texas. This is across the entire United States. They're getting ready to put together a countrywide tour and bringing these football camps to people across the United States. So I was asked to come in and do some videography for my buddies Terror in the Trenches and for a church affiliation that they have here in San Antonio for Westover Sports. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to drop a quick 40-second video right now, and then we'll get right back to this. So give me just a moment. I will be right back.
Yeah. Yeah, fourth quarter pressure, faith in my chest. Down on the scoreboard, still feel blessed. Cleats in the mud, but my vision clear. God put me here, I should be here. Life hit hard, I ain't fall. Cross on my neck, heart on gold. Devil try blitz, but I don't fear. If I got right, I should be here. You should be here. Right where you stand. God got a purpose. God got a plan. Win or lose, still call this year. He put you in the game. You should
I'm
be
glad
here.
I came down here to watch y'all work, man, and I personally wanted to invite you to my camp again this year. Yeah, man, you're one of the MVPs last year, so we'll be out there March 7th and 8th again. And
That's the same
man,
guy.
Excited.
That's the
Yeah,
same
brother.
guy. Look at how much mass he put on in just 1 year. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Anyways, okay, so I actually put that song together and actually made that. I mean, we made the whole video. I did the editing for it. Santino and I went over there and put all that stuff together. So we're looking to promote that camp. I'm going to drop that video at some point here in the next couple. Like, I should probably drop it just tonight just because normally we don't do anything that's like any sort of religious affiliation. We try to stay away from that kind of stuff. But this is a very, very, very cool promotion that they're doing, and it's so football heavy that I couldn't stay away. I donated, says Courtney. Let's go. Back in the late 80s, stayed at Victoria Court next to SBC Center. Nice. That big green patch next to the arena where it used to be crazy times back then, says Mike Pena. Go get him, Detroit, says Mike Luna. Looks like C-Man Luna saying love both. All right, guys. Halftime is over. Third quarter starting now. Detroit to inbound, and we are now heading the other way. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching that quick little video with me. All right, guys, Tobias Harris passes to Thompson. Thompson working on Vassell. Thompson, a fadeaway jump shot, no good, rebounded by Vassell. Vassell in transition. Between the legs here, passes this one out to Wemby. Wemby almost losing it. Good sharp passing here for San Antonio. Back to Vassell. Vassell against Robinson. Shot clock down to 9. Champagny for 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Off the front of the rim. No good. Rebounded Detroit Pistons. Thompson finds Robinson. Robinson out to Thompson. Thompson feeds inside to Duren. Duren gonna pull it. Duren in and out. Robbed. That one has to hurt. That is no good. San Antonio up by 2. Here's Fox. Fox will go up off the left side of the glass. It's in. Oh, thank you. Hang on. 11 minutes here left to go. Cade Cunningham with possession. Wife just walked in. Guys, give me 1 second. Robinson lets this 3-ball fly. He sinks it. That one drops. It's 58-59. 10:48 here left to go. San Antonio brings the ball up court. Okay, Fox goes to the left against Cunningham. Lane opens up here. There's clearly a foul. He puts this one up, but he will miss. And so San Antonio goes to the free throw line. De'Aaron Fox to shoot 2. Please stand by. Did you really? Did you DoorDash? Not right now, but you can save me one. Is there sugar in it? Then probably not. Okay. First free throw will fall right now. By the way, everyone says hi, Christina. Courtney, you just missed her. You just missed her. There she is. There's the second free throw for Fox. And the free throw is good. So San Antonio is now up by 3. Here is Cade Cunningham. Ooh, uses a couple of beautiful screens. Cunningham will let this one fly. Looks like an over-the-back foul against the Detroit Pistons. It's Spurs ball. San Antonio gets the basketball back. 10:26 here left to go in the third quarter. We're in the second half now. Cunningham says, Faras. What up, Faras? Okay, this shot goes up, and it's no good. Wemby tries to get the putback. It's also no good. So Fox and Wemby miss. Wemby, quiet night for him today. He always turns up in the fourth quarter, but here's Thompson in trouble. Backdoor pass to Robinson. Beautiful, beautiful shot there by Robinson. San Antonio with it. Wembanyama goes to the right. Wemby feeds inside to Fox. Fox under the rim. Kicks out to Champagny. Champagny to Vassell. Vassell for 3. Vassell off the mark. Rebounded. Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham. Cunningham against Fox. He gets a screen by Duren. Cunningham inside the paint. Shoots it under pressure. Lots of big bodies in there. And the Pistons take the lead here. Duren with another offensive board for the Detroit Pistons. Cross-court pass to Fox, wide open for 3. It's no good. It's short off the front of the rim. Nice feed Ooh, Wemby gets his hands in the passing lane. Out to Robinson for three. Robinson, ugly shot, well off the mark here. Rebounded this time by Champagny. Champagny to Fox. Fox to Castle. Castle sizing up Robinson. A spin move here. He draws a lot of attention. A fadeaway jump shot not going to land for him. And we've got a 2-on-3 situation here. Detroit got to slow things down. Tobias Harris at the three-point line. Goes to Duren. Duren tries to pass to Robinson, but this one's going to be poked away, out of bounds. Last touched by San Antonio. It remains Pistons basketball. What up, country? Thanks for checking in. Okay. Detroit Pistons. There's the inbound pass. Duren at the top of the key here, losing possession as he bobbles that. Cade Cunningham lets the three fly off the backboard. The straightaway tray a mile off the mark, and this goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Pistons. Spurs ball. Country's in the chat. Williams in the chat. Darren is in the chat. I was in therapy with Rick Mayhorn? Who's Rick Mayhorn? Should I know that name? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Looking for a screen. Fox will feed this one inside to Wembanyama. Wembanyama to Vassell. Vassell lets that long-range two fly, and Vassell buries it. San Antonio up by one. Break, says Maroon Commando. It is a break, actually. Timeout called. That'd be funny if we do that for every timeout. I think we're going to start doing that, Maroon Commando. Or maybe I can bring my referee whistle. I actually think I have my whistle over here. I can just blow my whistle for timeouts. If San Antonio gets an NFL team, imagínate, Emilio, a man can dream. Just think, if these big start coming in league, skilled as Wemby, the league about to be off the chain, says Mike. Break, says Daniel. All right, man. This is great. The Pistons are cooked, says Adrian. I don't think so, bro. This is way too much basketball left. San Antonio up by just one. 8 minutes and 14 seconds left to go. Let me actually double count these timeouts here. Looks like the Pistons have 4. San Antonio still has 5. So, timeout was called by the Detroit Pistons. And we're back to another commercial break. All right, guys, a quick refresher here. For those of y'all who were not with us during the pregame, I'm sure a good handful of you guys were not with us during the pregame. Let's take a quick look at the regular season stats here. This is the defensive stats for both of these teams. San Antonio is allowing 112 per game. The Detroit Pistons allowing 109 per game. So those of you guys asking, is this going to go into the 230s? If you math this out, if this stays where it's supposed to stay, you'd probably take the under on those right now. Looking at defensive rebounds per game, the San Antonio Spurs do have more defensive rebounds, but blocks, steals, and turnovers forced, big advantage to this Detroit Pistons defense. Then we look at fouls committed. San Antonio commits less fouls than that. HP Link saying, the Pistons are cooked? You must not know. You're playing Detroit basketball. Yeah, there's no way the Pistons are cooked, bro. There's absolutely no way. Not yet, at least. Okay. Taking a look at points per game offensively. Now, everyone looks at these numbers, and that's where that big number, that big 130 number came from. It's going to be in the low 130s. It's going to be in the low 130s. I don't know about that. Especially, I mean, you're looking at the points per game, but then you look at the points per game allowed by these two teams, and it's going to fall somewhere in the middle there. We look at shooting percentage. Slight advantage for the Detroit Pistons. Slight advantage in three-point shots for the Detroit Pistons. Free throws, advantage San Antonio. Fast break points, points in the paint. Like, just honestly looking at this, man, it really does feel like the Detroit Pistons on paper are the better team. But then you watch the eye test, and San Antonio plays a very different way. So let's see. Let's see which of these two teams will emerge victorious. Here we go. It looks dead even, says the Mr. Mojo. What would be a good team name? Sorry, I couldn't finish the question. What would be a good team name for a San Antonio football team? I don't know, man. I don't like the idea of more than 32 teams in the NFL. So they'd have to take it from somewhere else. The Chupacabras? I don't know, bro. That's very puro pinche San Antonio. Tobias Harris working against Champagny. Tobias Harris feeds this one inside, and it's going to go out of bounds, unfortunately, for the Detroit Pistons. 7 minutes and 58 seconds here left to go. 7:58 left to go. We get the inbound pass. All right, dribbling, bringing it up right now. You got Stephon Castle. Castle goes to the top of the screen. He tries to take it coast to coast, and he does. Another shot will fall for Stephon Castle, and the score is 65-62. Devin Vassell still leading the team right now for the San Antonio Spurs. The score 65-62. Here's Cade Cunningham, who runs away with this thing. He draws the foul. Wemby will be charged for his first. 7:30 here left to go. Okay. So 7 minutes and 30 seconds here left to go. San Antonio Alamos. Could be. I got Spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle. Drop the Jets or the Raiders. Yeah, possible. Yeah, the Jets, man. New York doesn't need two teams. New Jersey definitely doesn't need two teams. First free throw for Cade Cunningham is successful. The score is 65 San Antonio, 63 Detroit. 7.5 minutes left to go. Hey, Donkey's in the chat. Celtics Piston battle like it was yesterday, says Owl on the prowl. Thomas Bush. I have this game as the NBA Finals. I kind of do too, bro. I kind of do too. I don't know that the Knicks are good enough to beat the Detroit Pistons in a series. Couple one-offs, maybe. But in a series, I think the Pistons would beat them. Here is a push-off. That should have been an offensive foul against San Antonio. Wemby, a long-range three ball. Not going to land here. Ugly-looking shot for Wembanyama. And Cade Cunningham will bring it up. Cunningham going to show off the handles here. Going to slip away, and now we've got a big mismatch now. Vassell, Cunningham. Wemby goes up and gets the swat. Victor Wembanyama. And a pass to Castle. Castle for three. Bang! 68-64, San Antonio. SWAT team and Victor Wembanyama. Here's Tobias Harris. Backing down a man. Working on Fox. Tobias Harris double-teamed. He's still sticking with it. Finds Cunningham. Shot clock down to 6. So Cunningham running out of time. Goes to the straightaway. The straightaway tray. No bueno. And Wemby didn't even go for the rebound. I don't know how. Second chance bucket. Not going to land for the Pistons either. And now Wemby does get the board. Quickly, we're across court here. Devin Vassell going to fight for the basketball. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch this time. Looks like Holland pokes this one out of bounds. So that basketball goes out of bounds. What a swat for Victor Wembanyama, dude. San Antonio looking decent in this game, man. San Antonio's been able to topple the Oklahoma City Thunder 3 times this season. Guessing they might be able to do the same here for the Detroit Pistons, but we're about to find out. Pistons got to prove they're serious tonight. This is a big test, says Coach. I see you, Coach. Mike Pena saying, I believe Jerry Jones. Don't have time to read that. We're getting the inbound pass right now. Castle to inbound. He does inbound, but it's stolen away quickly. It's going to be a mismatch here. The shot goes up. It's no good. And San Antonio gets the board. The layup missed by the Pistons. Here's Wemby for 3. It's good. And it leaves the net whipped up over the side here. Wembanyama buries the 3. Wemby up to 10 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks today. He's got his double-double already. 5:55 here left to go. Nice. Love it. Knicks aren't beating the Pistons. I agree. So San Antonio up by 7. It's 71-64. Here is the drive. And it looks like there's going to be a foul there. I think Castle is going to be charged with the foul. 5:45 here left to go. Another foul against San Antonio. 5:47. Williams saying, Wemby! I got you, Mr. Omen 420. I got you, bro. Let's go. Okay, inbound pass. Here is Cade Cunningham. Cunningham under the rim. Looked like his foot might have been on the line. He is swatted away by Stephon Castle, and Castle gets a block on Cunningham. That's the 6th block of the day for San Antonio. Nice moves here by Castle. Castle will pop and shoot, draws the foul, and one. 73-64. It's a 9-point lead with a chance to make it a double-digit lead here. Castle on one end of the court. Nice. He gets this. That's tough, man, because Cade Cunningham was dropping the shoulder and really working his way in, and Castle was not going to be beat on that play. So Castle is at the stripe right now for San Antonio. 5:26 here left to go. If you're curious as to who is on the court and what their scores are, you can see that at the bottom of the screen on the right-hand side. 5 minutes and a half left to go in the third here. Cade Cunningham will feed inside to Jalen Duren, and Duren gets the and one going back the other way. The bucket and the foul and one. So Luke Cornett going to be charged with a foul here, and we will get Jalen Duren to shoot a free throw. On the court right now for San Antonio, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, Keldon Johnson, Dylan Harper, and Cornett. On the court right now for the Pistons, Cunningham, Robinson, Duren, Holland, and Green. The free throw is good for the Detroit Pistons. It is 74-67 San Antonio. Eye to eye right now with Castle. It's 5-on-5 action. Holland gets beat. A pass to, ugly air ball shot. Nasty looking shot there for Keldon Johnson. It's like when you play beer pong and you take your shot and it just goes like that way. That's exactly what that looked like. Terrible shot there for Keldon Johnson. Pistons ball. Pistons ball! I don't know how they do it in theirs. I don't know how their announcer does it. All right, jab step, jab step. Cade Cunningham now has it. Cunningham gets a screen from Duren. Cunningham in the paint. The floater sinks it. Easy bucket there. That's a couple of points here. That's a 5-0 run so far for the Pistons as they fight their way back in. A pass to Castle. Castle to the left-hand side. An alley-oop to Luke Cornett. There it is, 76-69. Giggity. 76-69. Cunningham. There's a foul right here. Looks like a blocking foul on San Antonio. Off-ball foul. I think that was an off-ball foul right there. Okay. LOL. The good old house party beer pong day. You remember those, man? You remember being in your early 20s? Man, those days are getting further and further and further behind me, bro. I'm about to be 35 this year. Here's Cade Cunningham. Whoa, I lost control of my basketball. Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons get a shot. Second chance option, third chance bucket. Oh, my goodness. San Antonio needs to get those rebounds because the Pistons are killing them on the board right now. Good step on the gas right now, losing possession. A kick to the three-point line. Vassell. No good. Cornett does get the board, though. Cornett under the rim. He's swatted away. Good defense now for the Detroit Pistons. It's a 7-0 run at this point. Backing him down behind the pass, the feed, the shot, no good. Another offensive board. Cade Cunningham goes up. He draws the foul. 3:41 left to go. Cunningham to shoot two. San Antonio has given up a 7-0 run right now and a couple of shots coming in at the free throw line. The Pistons are not going anywhere, man. These Pistons are tough. These Pistons are tough. That's going to be a foul on Luke Cornett. So Cade Cunningham, first free throw. It's no good. First free throw, no good for Cade Cunningham. Unusual. Happy early birthday at Because I Got High. 207. Nasty defense, man. I'm honestly, I love the Detroit Pistons defense. Always have been a fan of their style of play. Second free throw for Cade Cunningham is nothing but net. It's now an 8-0 run at this point. Cade Cunningham up to 15 points after that free throw. A screen here for Cornette and a screen for Harper by Cornette. Harper lays that one up and an easy shot for Dylan Harper. Score is now 78-72. Cade Cunningham met with some resistance there early. Cunningham tries to go up over Cornette, but Cornette says no, sir. Backwards pass to Dylan Harper here. Harper to Cornette, back to Harper. Cornette screen, feed inside. Kick out to Fox, pump fake, kick out to Barnes. Barnes for three. Bang! Harrison Barnes to bury it. It's a 9-point game. 2:59 here left to go in the third quarter, and San Antonio is up by 9. Timeout, break. Pistons. All right, man. So, kind of a crazy game so far. The timeout has been called. Again, for those of you who have missed some of the action earlier, let's talk about the next games coming up for these two teams. San Antonio Spurs have a game coming up on Wednesday, February 25th, and Thursday, February 26th. You'll notice that the next 4 games for San Antonio are on the road. Why is that? Well, because the San Antonio Spurs have to give up their arena for the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. So the Spurs are out of town for like 3 weeks. They call it the San Antonio Spurs Rodeo Road Trip. This is the end of the road trip before we finally go back home. And our first game after the Rodeo Road Trip is, lo and behold, against the Detroit Pistons. Anyways, Spurs at Raptors. Spurs at Nets on Thursday. On ABC, nationally televised, we'll have Spurs at Knicks. On Peacock on Tuesday, March 3rd, Spurs at 76ers. I will be live for this game, by the way. Santino and I already agreed we're doing both of these games. And if we're doing both of these games, I'm going to be doing this game too. Why not? Because I love my Spurs. Anyways, that's the schedule for San Antonio. If you want, you can take a quick screenshot on your phone or just commit that to memory. I will be updating this graphic every single game. On the other side, does this say Spurs next 5? This is... Excuse me. This is Pistons next 5. I totally copy and pasted this template. That's funny. Okay, Pistons next 5. They've got 2 at home, both games nationally televised on ESPN. This will be Wednesday the 25th and Friday the 27th. OKC at Pistons. Bro, this game, I would love to cover this game, but I'll be on dad duty that day, so I don't, want to have a baby attached to me. We did that last year with the baseball games. Anyways, I got some things. I can't cover any games on Wednesday or Thursday. That's okay. Friday we will be covering some. This would be a really good game to cover on Friday. But it coincides with that Spurs game, so we're going to stick to the Spurs game. We got Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. The first Sunday, first Tuesday, and first Thursday of March. That's the schedule here. So the Pistons have to play the Cavaliers twice in a 2-week window, and they've also got to play the Spurs twice in a 3-week window, and they've also got to play the Oklahoma City Thunder. So Pistons got a rough road ahead. All of these teams are playoff contenders. Thunder, Cavs, Magic, Spurs, all playoff contenders. Let's see how the Pistons record looks as we get closer and closer to the postseason. And again, these are the standings right now across the NBA, in case you are curious. In case you are curious. Okay. So, looks like the timeout break is just about over. Looks like the Pistons have just 3 timeouts left. Mitch Johnson still hanging on to 5 of them. Here is the inbound pass for the Detroit Pistons, who are down by 9 right now. With possession here, it is Jenkins. Jenkins to the top of the screen to Thompson. Thompson finds a man over here in Paul Reed. Paul Reed will kick this over to Levert. On the court right now. Ooh, they're going to lose this one, and it is going to go out of bounds. Spurs ball. Loss of possession there caused by Detroit miscommunication. On the court right now for Detroit, Holland, Reed, Levert, Jenkins, and Green. Right now for the San Antonio Spurs, Harrison Barnes has the basketball. He feeds inside to De'Aaron Fox, who puts too much on it. Luke Cornett fights for the rebound. It is an offensive rebound for San Antonio, and Fox will reset. On the court right now for San Antonio, De'Aaron Fox will drive, kicks it to Keldon Johnson, who shoots the three and gets that swatted away with 2.4 left to go. So San Antonio has to take a shot here quickly with the shot clock winding down. 2.4 left to go on the shot clock. Actually, yeah, no, that's definitely going to be blocked from behind. So San Antonio's going to have to get a shot off quickly. Fox, Johnson, Harper, Barnes, and Cornett on the court right now. Looks like timeout has been called by San Antonio this time. Break! And we go to another quick commercial break. Cool, man. I mean, it's been a good game so far. Let's check out the chat, see what's up with you guys. What's the score? Says Gregory Santman. Gregory, the score is 81-72. If you ever are curious there, Gregory, I do have a scoreboard on just about every single page. It's above my head. In case you are curious, the score is right here. You can see that, 81-72. Third quarter, 2:13 left to go. 3 timeouts remaining for the Pistons, 4 timeouts remaining for San Antonio at this point. So in case you ever need quick references, man, I try my best, bro, to just keep up as much information as possible, dude. So if you're curious, right, you got your points, you got your rebounds, and your assist leaders. And if you want more information, you can literally just put your fingers on your phone screen and zoom in. If you're watching on TV or if you're watching on a tablet or you're watching on your PC, you may not have the ability to zoom. But if you're on mobile, you should be able to zoom in on any of those stats. So San Antonio called a quick timeout. 2:13 left to go in the third quarter. 2.4. 2 seconds left on the shot clock for San Antonio, and we are going to get an inbound from the baseline. So Fox to inbound here. Dylan Harper, Keldon Johnson running out of time here. Luke Cornett is going to go ahead and just put that thing up, and that's going to be a shot clock violation for San Antonio. Nowhere near. A couple misses for both of these guys. That looked buffoonish. Is that an appropriate adjective for what we just saw there? It definitely looked sloppy. Either way, Detroit Pistons with possession. Here's Detroit. A push to the wing here. He's actually at the hash mark. A kick to the three. A corner three. No good. Going to be offline there for Javonte Green. Rebound San Antonio. It's a 2-on-1 and a swap from behind. Oh, my. Harper, are you okay? Bro, Dylan Harper just got absolutely crushed. Ronald Holland came in from behind and just absolutely obliterated this dude. Was that looked like a foul? No, it wasn't, man. It was all ball. He got jammed up here. And one of the nastiest swats I've seen in a long time, and a hard landing there. Great block by Detroit. Great block by Detroit. San Antonio. They're fighting here, man. I tell you what. Keldon Johnson, a mid-range jump shot. Also a terrible-looking shot. An offensive board for San Antonio, though. That's good news. Step back tray. A foul before the shot. 1:46 here left to go. It's still San Antonio basketball, but there was a foul off ball before the shot. Looks like it's on Holland. The clock is stopped. Foul was committed. San Antonio is going to inbound here in just a moment. 3 fouls. It looks like Detroit. Is Detroit in the bonus? Is it 3 fouls to the bonus? They call that a screen? Is that an illegal screen on Cornet? I mean, Cornet was set there. What are they saying? Are they calling this? I think they called a foul, and they don't even know what they're looking at, guys. I think they called a foul, and they just called the foul, and now they're rewatching the tape to see if there actually was a foul. Now they're looking for something here. So I'm kind of curious what the call actually was. Didn't seem like a bad box out. It didn't seem like anything. I didn't see a foul on either side. If anything, the Spurs, Luke Cornet might have fouled. Interesting. Okay, guys, it's Spurs ball is what I'm seeing right now. We are going to get an inbound pass for De'Aaron Fox at the top of the screen here. 11 seconds on the shot clock. And it is going to be inbounded. Luke Cornet goes to the left-hand side. Cornet doesn't exactly have handles here. Cornet's in trouble. He'll feed this over to Fox. Fox going to go up and takes a hit. No foul. And transition basketball. 1:30 left to go, and a shot goes up. It's no good. The offensive shot also not going to go. They're going to call this offensive goaltending here, or offensive interference. They're going to call it offensive interference against the Pistons here. It's Spurs ball. Messy, messy, messy basketball right now. Everything seemed smooth as butter up until this point, guys. Harrison Barnes. 1 foot on the three-point line, most of his body inside the three-point line. Barnes to Fox. Fox, spin move. He'll shoot this one. It's going to be offline, over the back foul, loose ball foul. Luke Cornet will draw it. It's going to be against, looks like it's against Paul Reed. And boos all throughout the stadium. The Little Caesars Arena, boo. What up, Dr. Jeremy? I see you in the chat. William saying, helter skelter. That's fun. I like it. All right, guys. Looks like they're cutting to another commercial break. I've got 1:06 on the clock. They're going to, quote, step aside right now. I think the Detroit Pistons are challenging the over-the-back foul. Luke Cornet definitely had an arm wrapped around him from behind, but there was no push from behind, so we'll see what the officials come back with. In the meantime, what up, chat? How you doing? Then you see me again. I'm like Aaron Burr the way I'm dropping Hamilton's. Oh, that's Aaron Burr, sir. And in case you don't know, Mr. Mojo is dropping some accurate history, U.S. history on you. Aaron Burr, Vice President of the United States, shot and killed Alexander Hamilton in a duel back in the day. Fact. In case you don't know who Alexander Hamilton is, you definitely should. Take out your wallet, pull out a $10 bill. You'll see his face on that $10 bill. Okay. Raymond Burr, question mark. Great job from Michigan. Go Pistons, says Michael. What up, Michael? How you doing, brother? Mario knows Helter Skelter. Mario knows the Beatles, bro. Mario loves the Beatles. That elbow that goes in, I think it's going to stand. Yeah, I think that's going to stand here. I don't see how that's not going to be a foul. They said it was an unsuccessful challenge, and it was a very quick review. So, no challenges and a loss of a timeout here for the Pistons, too, so they won't get a chance to slow things down if they need to. There's the inbound pass. San Antonio still has it. Harrison Barnes to Vassell. Vassell, a nice pump fake to get a man to jump. He shoots and scores. 83-72. San Antonio up by 11 now. Feeds and almost stolen from behind. Clear opening here. Gonna go up and shoot over Luke Cornet. Nice shot, Paul Reed. Paul Reed, not Paul Rudd, scores this one. All right, San Antonio with it again. Eye to eye here against Jenkins. De'Aaron Fox will drive. He is gonna be hammered on the way in. And the official's not going to call a foul here. They're going to say he fell out of bounds. How is that not a foul? How is that not a reach? And how is that not a foul, ref? Are you kidding me, bro? Mitch, you can't challenge that or what? I guess not, man. That's going to go as a turnover against San Antonio. An awful call right there by the officials. Even if you're a Pistons fan, I think most of you guys would agree watching this that not one but two players reached in and swatted here. Now, did De'Aaron Fox have to fall down and go out of bounds? No, but he was definitely hit on the arms on the drive. Okay. Oh, but this one's a – oh, but that's a foul. Okay, tight. Tight. Cool. Tight. We got 29 seconds left to go, and apparently there's a foul for a reach-in on this side of the court. And so, with 29 seconds here left to go, and it looks like both teams are actually in the bonus at this point. Now both teams are in the bonus. The Pistons will go to the free throw line on the reach-in foul. Ball don't lie. First free throw is no good. First free throw will miss. It is Jenkins at the stripe right now. We see Luke Cornett and Keldon Johnson swapping sides here at this point. On the court right now for the Detroit Pistons, Holland, Reed, Jenkins, LeVert, and Green. Second free throw does fall. It is 75-83. It's an 8-point game. Fox has it now. And Fox at the Pistons logo. Fox between the legs. He's dangerously close to the half-court stripe. Midway here, Luke Cornett, the man with no handles, going to hand this off to Fox. Shot clock down to 2. You got to do something here. Fox has to shoot it up. And it's going to be another shot clock violation, so it'll be a turnover here on a shot clock violation. You can see the face of head coach Mitch Johnson for the San Antonio Spurs, and he is not amused. 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Up by 8, San Antonio is on defense now. The Spurs have 4 timeouts remaining. The Pistons have 2. So here's the inbound pass. And stepping on the gas here, kicks it to the three-point line. Robinson, pump fake, sidestep three, ball, no good. Oh, man. So that is going to be the end of this quarter. We go to the fourth quarter. We'll turn off these bonuses here. When we get back, we will have the conclusion of this game. Guys, gals, if y'all are still with me, man, if you guys are having fun right now, don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're not currently already subscribed. This is going to be slow. It's going to be a slow burn, guys. I literally have not even looked to see how many people are watching because I know it's going to be a slow burn. That's okay. That's okay. Bro, is this your first basketball stream, says Michael. No, Michael. If you go back to our shelf, originally, the first stream that I ever had that broke 200,000 views was, actually, no, I'm pretty sure it was March Madness. The first NBA game that I had that broke like 250, 250,000 views was that Game 7. I think it got like 500,000 views, man. I think I got 500,000 views on the Game 7 game for the NBA Finals there. Let's see. We're with you, says Nerd. What up, Nerd? Appreciate you, bro. Let's go. Child in time, lazier highway star. Say what? Spurs heating up in the third quarter, says Fabian. Dr. Jeremy. Can't watch right now. Who has a parlay? Amanda Fellers also can't watch right now. Let's see. Smoke on the water. Smoke on the water. Bam, 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 bam. Is Cade Cunningham out for this game after the push on Castle? Does anybody know? Let's find out, dude. I don't think he was ejected from the game. Could be wrong. I think he's just in foul trouble at this point. Let's see. You might be onto something, though, because I have not seen Cade Cunningham come back in. Let's see. Ooh, no, that's March 15th. That's a March 15th tempers flare in the first half. Was called for an offensive foul after extending arms. No, I don't think he got ejected here. This article just popped up. Let me see if I can share it with you. Ah, shoot, I forgot I had this all busted up. I'm going to read this word for word. I loathe doing this, bro, but this is for you, Mob. This is a Detroit Press. It says, tempers flared in the first half of the San Antonio Spurs-Detroit Pistons game, a match of two of the NBA's top teams on Monday night. Pistons star Cade Cunningham was called for an offensive foul after extending his arms and knocking down Spurs guard Stephon Castle down on the court. Spurs forward Keldon Johnson responded by pushing Cunningham. Yes, we saw that, blah, blah, blah. After reviews, Johnson and Duren were called for technicals in the second quarter. NBA suspended Isaiah Stewart for 7 games earlier this month. Yeah, dude, I think he's just in foul trouble right now. I think he's got 4 fouls already, and that's why he's sitting out. I'm sure we'll see him in the fourth quarter, though. I hope that answered your question. Bro. He's still in. I thought so too, Lebowski. Yeah, I thought he was just in foul trouble. I think he's got 4 right now. You can also scrub that here, too. Take a quick look. Personal fouls. Cade Cunningham, yeah, he's in foul trouble. He's got 4. You can see that right here. 4 fouls right now for Cade Cunningham. All right, guys, he's actually on the court right now playing defense against Stephon Castle, and that did not work out for Castle. A shot, and a miss to start the fourth quarter, and then transition. Pistons lose the basketball. San Antonio struggling here. Harrison Barnes lets the 3 fly. It's no good. Rebounded by Wembanyama. Wemby goes up. He draws the foul. He's fouled by Cunningham. 11 minutes and 28 seconds left to go. Okay. Cool. So it looks like Wemby's going to take a trip to the free throw line. Cade Cunningham, did he just draw foul number 5? Did he just draw foul number 5, or was that foul number 4 and it came up late? No, that's foul number 5, dude. He's about to foul out. Cade Cunningham, 1 more foul, and he is done for the day. Wemby at the stripe. Shoots and scores. First free throw lands. That's bad, man. That's bad. So, 11:28 left to go. 84-75. 84-75. Thank you, Courtney, on the update. 5 fouls, he's gone. 6 fouls, and he's gone. 6 fouls, and he is done. Both free throws are good for San Antonio. 1 more foul for Cade Cunningham, and he will be removed from this game. Tobias Harris to Cade Cunningham. Cunningham feeds this one in and going up. Wemby says no, sir. Wembanyama with another swat here today. Harper. Cross court to Vassell, wide open 3, it's good! San Antonio Spurs, this is the largest lead of the night. It's a 13-point lead in the fourth quarter. Cade Cunningham gets swatted by Wemby himself. This goes out of bounds, Spurs ball! The Spurs are running away with it. The Spurs are running away with it, man. San Antonio, Wembanyama passes to Castle. Castle fakes the pass, drives and shoots and scores. It is 90-75. Timeout taken again by the Pistons. Up by 15. San Antonio is on it right now. All right, break. Michael Wallace, Detroit Pistons fans who are watching, please forgive me for being unapologetically San Antonio Spurs fan. I will be honest with you guys. When it's any other 2 teams, I am very, very, very neutral. I like to consider myself one of the most neutral commentators on this platform. But when it's my Spurs, my Cowboys, or my Yankees, I slightly root for my team. Got those Wemby. I got those Wemby jerseys coming in here soon. Is he out now, says Mob? I don't think there was a foul there. I think it was just a timeout, Mob. It's true, says because. Okay, for sure. Don't apologize. San Antonio all the way. Watch this. 4th for Detroit, says Mr. Luna. Could be Roderick Seattle. That's okay, Mario. You're a Spurs fan. Look, man, nobody's perfect, bro. Nobody's perfect. If it's any team that can come back, it's Detroit, says Michael. Enjoy your Spurs, man. They're a great team right now. It's been a while since we were pretty good. July says, finally found a good game caller. Go Spurs, go. What's up, man? Appreciate that comment there, July. Amanda says, game over. Mob saying, shee. I enjoy the passion, says Lebowski. Lebowski, please tell me that you drink White Russians. You have to, right? Let's see. Go USA, win the gold over Canada. We're talking hockey right there, says Ken. This ain't over, says HB Link. It's not. 420 Carter says, the Pistons may lose tonight, but best bet to come out the East, and I have a ticket. Yeah, man, I think that it's going to come down to that. Oh, also in curling. Also in curling. HB, easy, brother, easy, man. We're all here because we enjoy this sport. We may not be on the same team, but we share the same interests. Let's see. It reminds me of the Spurs Pistons in their championship days. That's what I'm saying, man. It's over. Dominican, sí. Dominicano soy, mi amigo. Dominicano soy. Kuriki takati. Kuriki takata. I'm actually thinking about doing the Baseball World Classics as well. Need Thompson to make another shot, says OG Lion Mentality. Canada cooked in baseball and hockey. White Russian is crazy. Are you employed? Me, Lebowski. Touchdown, says Ken. I'm going to go ahead and describe. Because you live in the same town I do. Yeah, man. Absolutely, Bobby. Absolutely, bro. Thank you, July. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are still Radio Pastor. Thank you for checking in. Says, let's go, bad boys. Great job. Thank you, Radio Pastor. Guys, the commercial break is now over. So let's get back to the action here. Thank you guys for keeping me entertained during that commercial break. Oh, my. Wow. Jalen Duren just absolutely dropped the hammer on Wemby's face right now. That was one of the nastiest dunks on Victor Wembanyama. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that was so nasty. 10:27 left to go. Duren's and one free throw is good. The score is 78-90. I'm a little speechless after that. I have not seen Wemby get jammed on like that since that Ja Morant incident after the whistle blew. A pass here to Wemby, that's going to be a highlight reel, man, especially if the Detroit Pistons come back to win this game. Dylan Harper lets it fly from three-point land. Wemby gets the rebound. Wemby goes up, and it's in. Wembanyama scores two more. It is 92-78 with 9:55 here left to go. Duren working on Wemby. Wemby going to draw the foul, but he does make sure that that basketball does not go in through the hoop. And so it looks like Duren gets another trip to the free throw line. And you're hungry like the wolf? Is that what it is, Todd Tier? Little Duran. I see what you're saying. Not Duran. Is Oscar Thompson hurt? I don't think so. I just think he's on the bench right now. First free throw falls, ladies and gentlemen. So that free throw here for Duren goes in. Her name is Rio, says Todd Tier. NBM Travel. What's up, dude? Welcome in. I saw you right now. Time to change goalies. Yeah, we need a new kicker for this game. Cade Cunningham for three. It rolls around the rim and pops out. And Duren gets another shot to fall and another foul on Wembanyama. Another and one situation here for the Detroit Pistons. And Wemby has picked up 2 fouls, 3 fouls very quickly here. Wemby has picked up fouls quickly now. How many fouls is Wemby up to? So Wembanyama quickly finds himself with 3 fouls, but he's not in any kind of foul trouble. That free throw will also fall. It is 92-82, and it looks like San Antonio wants to talk about this. Nope, I made that up. No timeout being called. It's a 10-point game with 10 minutes left to go. It's a close game, man. 10-point game with 10 minutes left to go. The inbound pass comes in, and Stephon Castle working on Cunningham. This pass is going to be tipped away, deflected. This time it's Jenkins who pokes it out of bounds. Spurs ball. 9:40 left to go. Harper to inbound. He finds Wemby. Wemby passes this one backwards. And Castle is working against Cunningham. Castle, crossover. Castle in the paint, feeds inside to Harper. Harper blocked by Cunningham. It's out of bounds. It's Pistons ball. What is happening to San Antonio? Talk about a collapse right now in this fourth quarter. Where is your composure, Dylan Harper? What was that, bro? You saw that you were double-teamed under the rim by you were double-teamed by Cade Cunningham and Tobias Harris under the rim. Why would you try to lay that up? Nice move, a Euro, and Cade Cunningham gets a taste of what that feels like as Wemby swats that away. 9:14 here left to go. Inbound pass coming in for the Pistons. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Basketball in the front court for Detroit. Right now, they are inbounding this from the baseline after the Wemby block. Inbounding now is Jenkins. Jenkins to Harris. Harris, jab step. He's working on Keldon Johnson. He's in the paint now. Step back. He shoots. He's blocked by Johnson. What? Keldon Johnson gets the block, and Stephon Castle goes back the other way. Shoots, misses. Ugly shot there. Cade Cunningham will go up and pass this one. Keldon Johnson going to commit a foul here. Slow to get up. Stephon Castle is still somewhere in the Spurs side of the court. There is definitely not a foul there. He definitely just did a bad shot and a bad angle, landed on his backside. He's holding that right butt cheek here and kind of limping over towards that bench right now. Okay. Okay. All right, guys, 8 minutes and 50 seconds here left to go. A three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Duren. Duren back to Cunningham. Cunningham to the three-point line. Kicks it out. This one off the back iron. No good. That time it was Jenkins. Jenkins shot offline. Fox with it now. Fox working in the paint here. Going to step into it. Lays it up and in off the glass. Just kisses it off the glass. Beautiful shot there. Nice finger roll by De'Aaron Fox. All right, Dennis Jenkins. Jenkins to Cunningham. Cunningham covered by Champagnie. A nice pick here. A shot for Cunningham. No good. Rebounded Wemby. Wemby with another board. Fox crosses half court. Fox in the Spurs front court goes to Champagnie. Champagnie to Johnson. Johnson, a spin move. Kicks it out to the three-point line. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Vassell loses it. He corrals the dispossession and shot for Champagnie offline. Down by 12, the Pistons are looking for an answer here. 7:45 left to go. That three-point shot is good. A bucket there. Nice shot by LeVert. Karis LeVert smashes a corner three, and the score is 85-94. Okay, 85-94. It's a single-digit deficit for the Detroit Pistons after that three ball. San Antonio cannot sit on the basketball. They got to push the pace, man. San Antonio's got to go back and score. The Pistons are hoping that San Antonio is unfruitful in that endeavor. Let's see how it goes. Boom, says Dr. Hottenstein. What's up, brother? Come on, Detroit. Okay, guys, I got to know. I asked the chat who is winning this game. 61% said Spurs, 39% said Pistons. If you are a Spurs fan, you can copy and paste, but let's see some black and silver. Let's see some black and silver here if we got Spurs fans in the chat. And if you are a Pistons fan, let's see red and blue. Let's see some red, and let's see some blue for Pistons fans. Looking to see who's who out here. There we go. Robert, I see you with your Spurs logos. Let's go, Robert. Because I got high checking in right now with those. Austin having some strong choice of words right now for Detroit. Mike for Detroit. Dr. Jeremy for Detroit. Let's see. I'm not a fan. I just bet on the Spurs, says Duder. Fair enough. Jedi Master, what's up? We're waiting. Yeah, the responses were loading. 420 Carter says Detroit. Jim for Detroit. Blah, blah. Checking in for Detroit. Amanda. Go Spurs, go. What up, Amanda? I got Still Eye Eyes checking in for the Detroit Pistons. Zephon Alexander. What's up, Zephon? Go Spurs, go. Andrew saying go Spurs, go. Still I Rise with Detroit. The Walk saying with Detroit. Man, we got a lot of Detroit fans in here. What's up, Detroit? By the way, I did cover the Tigers this season. I also covered the a lot of Lions games this season, so I'm not against Detroit, I promise. I just love my Spurs. What up, Came Up? I see you, bro. Mob, what's up, man? I hope you are ready for this L, says HB Link. I feel a comeback, says James. Says, is that Jamel Talley. What up, Jamel? Fabian, go Spurs, go. Mariano says go Spurs, go. I got a G on the Spurs, says Austin. Ken, Orlando, what's up, guys? I love this, man. Go New York Knicks, says Jay Mullen. Jedi Master, what up? Daniel, what up? Crazy, what's up, man? All right, guys, here's where we're at. We are at the tail end of this commercial break. We're about to get back into our game right now. The Spurs lead by 9. San Antonio just took a timeout here. A big shot for the Detroit Pistons by LeVert. Forced a timeout for San Antonio, and we're getting back to the action here now. So this commercial break is just about over. If I didn't get a chance to read your comments, guys, I do apologize. And I invite you guys to come back for tomorrow's game. We will be covering the Knicks tomorrow night. A pass to Keldon Johnson. Johnson. Cross court. Here is Wemby. Wemby works his way in. Kicks it out to Vassell. Vassell for 3. Buries this one. That's got to sting a little bit there. Back up by 12. San Antonio not ready to relinquish this lead. Cade Cunningham at the three-point line. He drives now. Works against Wemby. This goes out of bounds. Swatted from behind. Devin Vassell will be credited with a block here as well. How many blocks is that for San Antonio? The Spurs have been everywhere today. Take a quick look at some of these team stats here. Take a look at this block count. 10 blocks for San Antonio. 8 blocks for the Pistons. I mean, they're doing really well on both sides, guys. Okay, a big foul here. It's Spurs basketball. I took my eyes off the screen at the wrong time. Let's see if they show me this replay. Keldon Johnson just drew a foul. Ooh. So LeVert got the basketball, and he swung the arms over and clipped him with that elbow. A little Muay Thai there in basketball. Keldon Johnson ate that elbow like a champ, though. Here is Wemby. A lot of contact here. Wemby will shoot. Wemby will miss. It's rebounded by the Pistons. Cade Cunningham passes backwards. Doesn't like the look. He'll turn around. A fadeaway J falls for Jenkins, and Jenkins buries that one. Nothing but net. Mid-range jump shot for 2. 97-87. San Antonio has a 10-point lead. Here's De'Aaron Fox. Almost going to lose the basketball. Good handles here. Champagny for 3. It's triple digits, baby. 100-87. San Antonio up by 13 once again. Here is Cade Cunningham. A fadeaway J for him. No good. Rebounded Keldon Johnson behind the back. A save right there. Good hustle points for Keldon Johnson. De'Aaron Fox, jab step, side step, goes up. He draws the foul. He'll take a trip to the stripe. 5:53 here left to go. I think the lights are starting to dim a little bit here on the Pistons, guys. You're asking, oh, I'm sorry, dude. I totally scrolled on the wrong spot. Mariano, that's my bad, bro. 1 second. I got you, dude. I got you, bro. I'm sorry about that. That's on me. That's on me, bro. There you go. I got you, bro. That's totally my bad. All right. So now you can see who's on court here. First free throw looks like it's no good for San Antonio. How are the Pistons number 1, says Kids Kiddo. Michael saying, finally, dude. My bad, guys. I'm sorry about that. Second free throw. Both free throws no good for San Antonio. Okay. So a sidestep here to the right-hand side. A pass to Robinson. Robinson, too much mustard on it, but it's an offensive rebound again. Robinson will try again. Robinson airballs this time. That's out of bounds. Spurs ball. 5:33 left to go. Mob says it's been like that the whole time. I was scared because I couldn't see Cade points. No, I've had it. I've had the on-court people for the majority of the game. At some point, I must have hecked that up. Alley-oop over here the other way. A nice jam for the Pistons. It's an 11-point game. Let me step away from the chat, guys. Let me get locked back in. I think the graphics look fine for now. I'm going to make sure that I'm calling this game to the best of my ability. San Antonio, Harper, Champagnie back to Harper. Harper tries to drive, going on the left side. He'll turn around and shoot the turnaround jump shot, and it's going to be an offensive rebound for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson lines it up. Bang! There it is. Keldon Johnson buries the three. Dropping it like it's hot. Here's the drive right now. And it looks like this layup will go nowhere for Jenkins. Keldon Johnson out of bounds on San Antonio. 4:31 left to go. It's Pistons basketball. Down by 14. Mob saying Spurs is killing it. All right, guys. It's time for the new poll right now. Let's see. Are the Pistons cooked? Are the Pistons cooked? All right, inbound pass. Robinson will drive. He will shoot. He will score. It's 91-103. Julian Champagnie will pass this to Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama to Stephon Castle. Castle directing traffic here. Champagnie crossing court. Castle still with the basketball. He gets a screen from Wemby. Passes to Champagnie for a long three. It's short off the front of the rim. Can't have too many empty possessions if you're San Antonio because the Detroit Pistons will make you pay. Looks like a blocking foul going to be called against San Antonio. 4 minutes here left to go. The official was very much like, son. Apologize. I thought he was very much like, we are cooked, says Still I Rise. Let's go Pistons. First free throw is good here, folks. This makes it an 11-point game. This could be a 10-point game here in just a moment. Yeah, William, that's a big split right there. And it looks like a timeout will be called right now in between free throws. Timeout's going to be called in between free throws here. San Antonio has 2 remaining. Detroit has 1 remaining. So San Antonio will take their timeout. Imagine overtime, says Kids Kiddos. Nice game with no Isaiah Stewart. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, very good game for having one of your stars suspended right now. Manuel Torres saying, I'm a 45 years Spurs fan. Rematch in the finals, says Ken. We don't even have to wait that long, Ken. Thursday, this is your schedule in case you guys, you Pistons fans who are out there. This is your schedule, guys. I put this together. I know it says Spurs, but this is the Pistons' next 5 games. So the next game here for the Detroit Pistons is Wednesday, then Friday. You've got Thunder and Cavaliers. Then you've got Pistons at Magic. You've got Pistons at Cavaliers. And Pistons at San Antonio. We don't even need to wait. We don't even need to wait for the NBA Finals. We will see this matchup happen again, except it'll happen here about 5 miles up the road from my house, which is so tight. But I'll be here and not there because I'll be doing this. So, hey. But, yeah, that is the end of the San Antonio Spurs rodeo road trip as well, guys. Wednesday, Thursday this week for San Antonio, you got the Raptors and the Nets. Then a big game on ABC against the Knicks. A big game against the 76ers and the Pistons once again. Playoff team, playoff team, playoff team, playoff team. Tough schedule outside of this Nets game for San Antonio too. Okay, free throws coming up right now. Looks like this free throw, it's the second free throw. Remember, timeout happened in between free throws. The second one falls. It's a 10-point game. We got 3:55 here left to go. San Antonio with it. And Wemby feeds it inside. Wide open. Got to be a foul there, too. Stephon Castle doesn't get the foul, but he gets the bucket. Spurs back up by 12. 3:40 left to go. Okay, so Jenkins to the bottom of the screen. Jenkins finds Robinson, who lets that fly for three. That's off the front of the rim. No good. Castle with the rebound. San Antonio in the driver's seat now with 3.5 minutes left to go and a 12-point lead. Going to hang on to this one. I still think San Antonio cannot take their foot off the gas because that's what's going to happen. It's stolen, and we go back the other way. He takes it to the hole. That's a jam right there. Great job by Paul Reed to poke it loose and take it to the rack. Trying to stay alive. San Antonio cannot take their foot off the gas. The Detroit Pistons will make them pay. What is going on right now? Wow. Off-ball foul right now. And San Antonio going to lose possession again. It's Pistons basketball. How is that Vassell's fault? I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. Look, with 3 minutes left to go, and they get the basketball right now, I don't know. Andrew says, Ginobili. I wonder, is San Antonio challenging this? Looks like they might be. Don't like the call. They're going to challenge it. Okay, so San Antonio is going to challenge this. He was literally – so Robinson, what I saw – was Robinson had his arms around Vassell's arms, and he was literally pulling Vassell. Yeah, this play is going under review, guys. Says you have to find another channel to do your live chat because it's already 3 minutes left and a fourth quarter. Lolo, what are you talking about, buddy? Try refreshing your screen, maybe? I don't know. Or fast forwarding your video? I don't know. That's crazy. Okay. The Iceman cometh. You mean the Nightman cometh? Dayman. Fighter of the night, man. Challenge. Challenge it, bro. All right, so San Antonio has challenged 105-95. If this play stands right now as called, if this stands as called, it will be Pistons basketball, and this could be shaved down to a single-digit lead. And, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Spurs new era, says Ken Robinson. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, yeah. Need Holland and Champagne for 0.5. That's it, country. That's it right there. That's so funny. I'm glad you knew. I'm glad you knew exactly what I was talking about. The Pistons ain't cooked. I've seen the Spurs go 6 minutes without a bucket. Send it to overtime, Pistons. Hey, Real K Bishop. What's up, dude? Thanks for checking in, man. Bunch of you guys saying cricket phone, cricket phone. I had a cricket phone for a long time. Wow. Man, I really want to flip the bird at these officials because I totally disagree. He is absolutely hanging on to Vassell, and I don't know. Okay, that's fine. Let it be. As the Beatles would say, just let it be. So, this will stay. You got nothing to drink? Drink something. I got this, Ken. I got a big old thing of water. But right now, we're not in drink mode. Right now, we're in ball mode, and ball is life. Here is a shot for Reed, blocked by Wembanyama. Let's go! Wemby, the savior of the Spurs. 2:33 here left to go. Cross-court pass, bad pass. It's going to be recovered, and a wide-open shot for De'Aaron Fox, way off the mark. An air ball here. Stephon Castle, alley-oop to Victor Wembanyama. It's good. 107-95. Going to go up and shoot a quick layup the other way there for Jenkins. Full court press defense now for the Detroit Pistons. It's 107-97. San Antonio going to take their time here. Just hang on to it, Castle. Just hang on to it. Okay, here's the move. A spin move. A shot goes up, and that's going to go off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Wemby. Second chance buckets. Second chance opportunity. Wemby under the rim will slam that one home. 1:42 left to go. Final timeout taken here by the Detroit Pistons. Final timeout taken here by the Detroit Pistons with 1:42 left to go. It's a 12-point game. And we are about to see the tip-off for the Rockets game. The Rockets are playing I actually can't see who they're playing right now. Is that Utah Jazz? Is that Sacramento Kings? Is that purple? Am I colorblind? Yeah, it's the Utah Jazz. Spurs, Cowboys, Pirates, and Stars, says Donkey. No, don't take your time. Run it up. I need 122. I need 222 total. We're close, man. We're close. Please, Wemby, score one more time, says Cody. Cody, for you and for Real K Bishop, I hope Wemby scores like 10 more points. 18 points. Hey, did I not say this at the start of the game? Wemby's going to score 20 and 15. He's got 18 and 16 right now. Hey, Mr. Omen, 151 Saloon. Yeah, that's over by SeaWorld. I know exactly where that's at, bro. You're right around the corner from us. Actually, you're on the exact opposite side of town from me. But I know exactly where you're at, bro. I know exactly. You're over by Northwest Vista. We're waiting for this commercial break to be over here, guys. I need that Tobias Harris. You need Tobias Harris to rebound here. Okay. Let's see. I need Tobias Harris to get a rebound for a parlay, says Daniel. Is he even in right now? He is, so he's in. He's on the court right now. Maybe it'll be an offensive rebound. They have moved the basketball up to the hash. 1:42 left to go. The Pistons to inbound. There's the inbound after the timeout. Duncan Robinson will shoot. It's a Wembanyama rebound. Wemby gets the board. Wemby to Fox. And it looks like people are going to start heading out towards the exits right now for these Detroit Pistons fans at the lower levels. We're seeing people get up out of their seats right now. De'Aaron Fox out to Wemby. Wemby goes up. He is fouled. Oh, he's going to have to earn these 2 points, bro. Wemby's going to have to earn the 2 points from the stripe for you, dude. Mr. Mooney Man saying, Mr. Money Man saying, I work close to downtown. I'm going to go to a Spurs game soon. I used to work at the Aztec Theater, man. I used to bartend down there for a long time. Bobby saying I'm off Bandera Road. I went to Marshall High School, dude. San Antonio is my town, bro. Like, this is where I grew up. This is where, like, my life is. So anybody here in the San Antonio area, oh, my gosh. Wemby missed his first free throw. Wemby missed a free throw. 109-97. He's got one more. He rolls the ball in his hands. He shoots the second free throw. The second one is good. Dude, if you miss your parlay by 1 point, I feel so bad for you. I'm so sorry. 1, 2, 3 on the clock. Wemby hits one of the 2 free throws. Someone needs a Castle rebound. I got you, 420 Carter. I got you, brother. So the score is 110-97. Looks like there was a technical foul that happened here. So Cade Cunningham is actually shooting a free throw. Cunningham will knock down that free throw. It is 110-98. Marbach and 410 says July. I know that area well too. Marbach and 410, the Edgar haircut. Oh man, I used to frequent Ingram Park Mall. That shot off the mark. It's going to be a putback by Jalen Duren. So at least we've got 210 right now. 210 on the total. 112 left to go. San Antonio to inbound. Looks like an inbound pass, and Wemby saying, hey, man, where's the foul? And Mitch Johnson saying, did you not see that? You can read lips right now. Mitch Johnson saying, did you not see? How did you not call that? Okay, so let's get this clock corrected right now. How many rebounds does Wemby have? You can see this right here, guys. I try to keep all these stats here for you. You see this right here? There you go. Rebounds. Wembanyama has 17. He's got 19 points, 17 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 personal fouls. These are the players who are on the court right now for both teams. Not only do I have that for you guys, I've got the stats down below. I've got your leaders for today's game on the right-hand side here as well. I do whatever I can to get you as much data as possible. By the way, the San Antonio Spurs have used their final timeout, so we are in another commercial break. I know I'm rambling. I know I'm talking a lot. But we are in a commercial break right now. Just wanted to let you guys know. Andrew saying, Ginobili. Thank you, Manuel Torres. Shout out to Laredo, Texas, says July. Apple of my pine saying, listening while at work. Let's go, Spurs. Go, Spurs, go, Apple. Cooked, says Mr. Mojo. Try the fish. It's good, says you're excellent. All right, man. All right. He says the NBA is rigged. Well, didn't Chauncey Billups already get arrested for that? Did he get arrested? I don't know. Probably something I should know if I'm going to be covering basketball. I got way too many hoop heads out here. I'm going to have to brush up on my knowledge. Nah, mean, Jelly Bean? Okay. Stephon Castle to inbound. Castle looking for an inbound. Running out of time. You got to inbound it, brother. Finds Wembanyama. Foul happening on Wemby. Wemby is going to go to the stripe here. Are they in the bonus, or is this an off-ball foul? I don't think they're in the bonus, and I don't know if Wemby was shooting, but it looks like he's lining up for a free throw. Yeah, he's going to the stripe. It didn't look like a free throw, and they're not in the bonus, but here we go. Looks like the Pistons are in the bonus. Victor Wembanyama to make it 20 points. Someone said they needed 20 points from Wemby. You got him. The score is 111 to 100. 111 to 100. Victor Wembanyama. Hey, look, we got someone who just subscribed. We got someone who just subscribed. Guys, if y'all stuck with me 10, 15, 20 minutes today, this is your first time watching this channel, I'm not even going to ask you guys to subscribe today. I'm just going to ask you guys to come back again tomorrow. And if I can still keep your attention tomorrow, then you guys, if you like the product, you can subscribe then. Both free throws fall for San Antonio. We'll start the clock again. Looks like San Antonio is going to win this game. Feeds inside. Duren goes up. He shoots. Champagny will be charged with the foul, so this could be a 3-point opportunity here. It's a 10-point game. This could be a 9-point game. This game's not over, bro. Looks like both teams are in the bonus here. Super Lions fan, just subscribed. Life of Imir Man. What's up, Life of Imir Man? I don't know why it doesn't show everyone. Someone said, Fabian saying, I subscribe. Thank you, Fabian. Appreciate that. First timer for the Donkey. Nice try, Donkey. First time for basketball, maybe. Free throw is good, guys. It's a 9-point game. San Antonio needs to hang on to possession here. Fox is going to be fouled immediately. No foul here. Feeds inside. Champagny going to dunk this one down. Easy bucket there for San Antonio. Makes it a double-digit game again. I think they should have fouled. I think they should have fouled sooner. They didn't. Whoa. Looks like my scoreboard is all kind of jazzy here. We'll have to figure out why my scoreboard got all funky on me. Either way, Duran gonna shoot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Castle. He'll hang on to it. Clock is ticking. Get a few more possessions here, guys, and this game will be over. The misery will be over, Detroit fans. I'm sorry. Just bow out. It's okay. It's okay. There's like 20 games for the Spurs, says Kids Kiddos. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Spurs win one, 116 to 105. So shot clock violation for San Antonio. Yeah, this game's over. The final score is going to be 114 to 103. We're going to get an inbound pass. We're going to get a shot. And it looks like my clock is 17 seconds officially behind the actual game. Okay, Cade Cunningham, going to just dribble this out, guys. That is going to be your final score for today's contest. That was fun, man. It's good to be back in the saddle, bro. We're back here calling games again. It may not be football, but it's still pretty good. July saying, what's your baseball team? Spurs. I like my Yankees. It's weird because I like the Yankees and I also like the Dodgers. So I don't know. It's kind of contradictory. Oh, feels so good to sit down. Grab my chair. Same day saying let's effing go. Good game, says Kids Kiddos. Thanks, Kids Kiddos. Looks like Martin just subscribed as well. Mr. Medina, thank you very much. Get you Thursday. So I don't think I'll be live on Thursday, man. I don't think there's any really good matchups on Thursday. I'll be here today, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, Sunday. I think there's no good games on Saturday as well. But I'll pop those up on my website, guys, or on the YouTube channel. If you're still with me right now, guys, do me a favor. Check out some of the others. Like, just look through the YouTube shelf and check out some of the other live streams that I've done. Maybe go check out some of my other content. Smash the like button. Don't forget to do that. Shout out from Balabac, Philippines. Never heard of it, but appreciate that. WWE fan prediction saying, can you stream the Pacers game tomorrow? You know what's really messed up, WWE fan? I would love to cover the Pacers, but without Tyrese Halliburton, they are literally the worst team in the East right now. And it wouldn't be a smart business decision to cover the Pacers right now the way that they're sitting. Amazon Games on Thursday, says the Mr. Mojo. Pistons Spurs play Thursday? No, Pistons Spurs play Thursday, March 5th. So that's a ways away. The next game right now, the Pistons have off on Thursday. So they'll be playing Thunder at Pistons, and then Friday the 27th. Today's the 23rd. There's no Pistons game right now. Next Thursday. Is that next Thursday? Yeah, I think it's next Thursday will be that game. So next Thursday, I will definitely cover it. Next Thursday, I will cover it. For San Antonio, guys, I will be covering – I wanted to cover this game, but I'm not going to be able to cover this game. I will be live. Oh, I will be live on Thursday. I'm covering Spurs and Nets. Right? Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Spurs and Nets. I don't know, man. We're going to play this by ear. Again, these are just some, like, stop-gap games for now. Mind of Caffeine. Thank you very much, man. Spurs win. Go Spurs go, says Ariel King. What up, man? Ban him from YouTube for requesting the Pacers. Last year, I really enjoyed the Pacers, man. Tyrese Halliburton was a dog. Hey, what's up? July with a $2 super chat. Thank you, July. Appreciate that. Peace out, Mr. Mojo. Spurs with the W, says Same Day Derby. Thank you, guys. Thank y'all so much. Keep playing the Pistons, and I'll be here. Heard that, Lebowski. You know, by the way, for the NBA playoffs, I will do every single game of the NBA playoffs. I have committed to it. Even if I miss a couple of quarters or a quarter on a game because we're in an overtime period, I will cover every single NBA playoff game this year. So be sure to come back. We'll cover plenty of Pistons games. See you March 5th. It's all good. It's just basketball. HB Link, rock and roll, man. Appreciate that. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave y'all with this graphic right here since I am a Spurs fan. And that's it, man. It was an absolute pleasure. I'll be live again tomorrow night if y'all want to come back. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me tonight. Until next time, guys, my name is Mario. You've been watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out.